Hello!
Hi!
Hello!
So good to see you.
That
Well
is
timed, eh?
an interesting feeling to be having right now. Hello everyone, welcome to Wicked Game. My name is Lydia and I'm going to be DMing tonight's game of D&D.
I'm gonna be
5e.
Deeming.
My players this evening are Michelle playing Human Wizard Agatha, and Tom playing Fey Paladin Hiriath.
Hi.
Sunny, who is usually played by Nikki,
I was
is...
about to say, wait, why do I get second billing to my fictional character? Everyone else gets it.
You know why.
Sunny playing human man, Nikki.
Nikki still hasn't come back from New York. This is the clone of Nikki that we have been creating.
There's
Uh,
a
we're-
simulacrum.
We're
It's
test
pretty
running.
dodgy.
This is the test run. If
Yeah.
if it works, Nikki can sort of do
I
all
left
the.
a part of me in this United States of America.
Not New York though, evidently.
Sunny is probably at this moment riding across the desert looking for Rose still. So
Which is what Nikki was in the real world doing last week.
If you are new here, hold tight. We have a soupçon of announcements to get through, and then I'm going to do a recap so that you're all clued in about what's happening, because we're hitting the ground running today. If you're not new, hello friend, hello YouTube, hello all, hello. As
Hello, Jackie.
always, just a massive thank you to our mods. Look out for them in chat. We're so incredibly grateful for the shepherding that they do here and in our community Discord as well. Speaking of the Discord, it is an incredibly fun place to hang out. This month has been especially fun because our mod Rooney Runes made this incredible month of creative prompts, and so our Discord's been full of like art and writing and memes and all sorts of fun things. So take a look, and if you're on YouTube watching this, then pop over to Twitch for a link, or like write a comment and we'll find you.
I tell you what,
We'll
on
scoop
this
you up.
video and this video alone, we're going to put a Discord invite link into the video description.
Yes,
It's
I
under the
will
video.
do that tomorrow.
And if it's not there because we forgot, just put a little comment and
Yeah.
we'll come get you.
Yeah.
Tweet us. Say, let me in.
Yeah.
So yes, there is that. Big shout out to all our favourite creators. If you love actual play podcasts, we'd like to offer you up, as we do every week, Dice and a Slice, featuring our own Tom as Bodhi. Go and listen wherever you get your pods. Some Other Heroes. Listen, half the people who are currently watching have come from Some Other Heroes, so I don't need to tell you how fucking primo good they are. But I believe they had on today. I was panic cramming my prep, as I always do on a Wednesday, but I believe they had the team behind You Meet in a Tavern, You Die in a Dungeon. But that you know they also have actual play D&D that you can catch here on Twitch and also on YouTube. Speaking of You Meet in a Tavern, You Die in a Dungeon, the goal smashing Kickstarter. We're big fans, and you might have already seen that we did a video with them. We played with Ursa Dice, but pop back here on Friday. We're gonna do it again live, guys.
Yeah, I'm
We're
so
doing it
excited.
live.
We're dying again. I can't wait.
All over again.
I
So
can't
there
wait.
will be more meeting and more dying, and at least one more tavern and a few more dungeons. Lastly, our dear friend and mod Automatic Flash has dice commissions open. It has been extremely fun to see. She's been doing a
Your arms are
set
so
dice.
short.
It's just a wee one. She's been doing a set of dice every day this month, and they've been incredible to see, like, the, God, it's like ASMR when she opens up that little, like, tub and pulls them out of the mold. But so go and find her on socials. It's Automatic Dice.
I popped a link to their Twitter,
Dice.
but they're both of that on Twitter and
Her
Instagram.
profits and commissions. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Absolutely not.
You'll only be disappointed if you're expecting them to be like Nikki's, who he took up a fucking mountain and got the gods to actually bless
A
him.
mountain, just a mountain, Lydia, yeah? I took him to the top of Mount Olympus, baby.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Zeus ain't got nothing on me, except he did make it very foggy. So, there's that.
That's a sign.
You just booted.
He just booted. Right. Previously, on the Divisia Sensus, our students have been investigating a grim discovery of a severed arm they found in a pig pen. Very normal D&D play here. After they broke in and gathered vital information, they stayed up all night going through the paperwork that they found, and what they discovered is that somebody has been dumping murdered people, the bodies of murdered people, into the petting zoo. And so they are now on the trail of somebody known as the Hunter. They found out some additional information which involves the Imperial Palace, but they sent off Kai to go and pull strings in that department as they went off to try and find someone. So they went to the garret, the one-room apartment of an employee of the petting zoo who had fled the pig enclosure when he feared discovery by Hiraeth, Agatha, and Sunny and Nevma. But they discovered his dismembered body. He had been got to. So they ran to the zoo thinking that the people, these people are being picked off for being kind of complicit. And they've broken in, and when they arrived at the house, the house of the zoo owner, they found one Libby Lathe, a grumpy ticket seller with a terrible wound to her abdomen. That is where we left off. Straight into combat, but not before Nikki rolls the thing. In the heart of Mar Iridia, looking over the glittering city of Solarea, is the world's finest centre of learning, the Divisia Sensus. For centuries, this school has hosted the rich and influential and the greatest minds to have ever lived. Geniuses, leaders, holy figures, and legendary adventurers all had their start here. Though the school is built on old foundations, you won't find more advanced facilities for the arcane, alchemical, artistic, or academic, all behind powerful wards. The Divisia Sensus has the finest and most comfortable sanatorium in the known world. We pride ourselves on the care we give to those whose encounter with magic ended with a broken mind. Each year, we instruct students from far and wide in their chosen subjects and the rigours of life at the pinnacle of their field. There is no greater, safer, or more prestigious environment in which to receive an education. Lady Sophronia Apissimos, High Master of Divisia Sensus, welcomes you. Hello. Agatha.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I absolutely did not do.
Yeah.
While I'm describing, I'm just going to scramble to make sure that poor Tom has the link to the Albert Rodeo.
Oh, thank you.
Are we going straight to Albert? Albert.
Albert! Yeah. Yeah.
Albert is just a bunch of Frenchmen named Albert.
Please, call me Albert. Mr. Radio was my father.
Oh, I'm scared.
Agatha, you
Yeah.
had hopped the fence. You stood just in front of, in between the fence and where the fire pit was. I have already placed you on the map. Across the fire pit, you saw Libby, who had staggered out of the house,
Yeah.
blood on her. You are the only person who has visuals. You and Monsieur Fay,
Monsieur Fay.
who is always by your side.
Always.
It's a large map, people. The icons are small. You're just going to have to
It's okay. I'm using the little thing to circle people when you say.
I can see it. The cat in me wants to chase the red dot. The door inside the house is open, and you see movement within. You have a good passive perception.
Yeah.
What you see is
Yeah.
a spectral figure. Please let us roll for initiative.
Oh no. Okay.
Just whilst we're rolling, what do ghosts call their chest muscles?
Spectorals.
Spectorals.
Yeah.
The panic is set.
I heard that one form in your head, like Sherlock's going to my mind palace, and just saw spectre, ghost, pectoral, spectre. Like,
I really
I
enjoy it.
wonder if you'd be so kind as to run initiative.
me?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've got a book
Do you have
here.
a pen and paper that you could just write down some initiative?
Is this
for?
yours?
Yes.
Do you want it?
No,
I'll do it on my phone.
He is shocked and horrified that I've already roped him in.
Right in the back. It's fine. On whatever this page is there.
Right,
There you go, right.
initiative.
Yeah.
18 for Agatha.
I've got a pen and paper, so I need to know who's first. So can we do it? Has anyone got above 20?
Nope.
Yes, 21.
Which is?
Baddie.
Baddie.
Spectoral.
Fuck it. Can I? Is baddie enough for you to know what's going on? Right.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh god, there's ghosts. Ghost murderers.
Anyone 20 to 15?
18.
14.
Did you hear anyone
Oh,
else?
I didn't do.
The silent P.
I've just sprayed my glasses and now I can't read. That is
Go
17 for Nevma.
For Nevma. So it goes
Agatha.
Agatha, Nevma, Hariath.
Yeah.
So it's baddie, Agatha, Nevma, Hariath. So
I'm
Lydia-
also going to roll for any normals. They
That
get
spells
12.
naff.
12.
by the way.
Right.
Oh, that
Mags.
works.
Yeah. I hate that I'm going first. I mean, I like it.
You're not
but
going
it's
first.
okay.
Baddie is.
Nah. He's gonna.
Nah.
Nah. Baddie's gonna wait.
Right. So it is
I am
baddie,
baddie.
Ags, Nevs, Hariath, normals.
Okay. Oh god. Okay. All right.
Baddie first. You see this spectral figure. You don't have a good line of sight of it, Agatha. Obviously, Hariath and Nevma have no line of sight whatsoever. But you see it rush forward so much faster than it flies through the air. Almost you don't see the movement at all. You just see it suddenly right behind her on the steps. Let me actually put it in a square. And Libby immediately stands up really straight as if something's been plunged into her back, and you see black veins roping up her face and along her arms.
Oh no.
Oh no! I thought this was just a man. Okay.
I'm just a man standing in front of a woman trying to
Killing
stab her.
her.
I'm just a ghost.
Alright. Well,
And she collapses forward across the stones of the fire pit. And you just see this, wait, it's done. You then see that this figure crane its head up and look right at you, Agatha, and it uses the remainder of its movement
to run away. It's terrified of me.
and it flickers straight forward and hisses at you. This is actually kind of a spectral figure that is not long and lean, but quite diminutive and like lank, long hair that hangs down, and it is wailing like its mouth is open and stretched, and its eyes are these like dark holes in its face, and there is pain and agony on this spectral face as it wails out towards you.
Is it ethereal or is it corporeal?
It is
I don't think they're mutually exclusive.
I think they are. Ethereal is ether. It's non solid,
it's
isn't it?
corporeal, but it gives the impression of being spectral.
Gross. Hate it.
Apologies, Tom. I was thinking of ethereal as in originating from the ethereal plane.
Originating from Bitcoin,
Yeah.
Ethereum. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Ghosts are just NFTs.
Okay.
You hear screams from within the house, and that is it.
Right. Okay.
Agatha, never on deck.
Right. Terrified. Agatha's just going to call back to the others. Libby's down. Something's here. And I'm going to cast Witch Bolt at 2nd level at this thing.
Bitch bolt.
Does
a 13 hit?
It doesn't.
Didn't think it would. That was not a good roll.
I know that you'd cast Mage Armor like last week.
Yes.
Way early, so just make sure that your AC reflects that.
Yeah, I've got that up. Okay, so that
Got
failed.
anything else?
That sucks. Running, I believe, is my other thing. Yeah, let's do a little run. Agatha's going to run around the other side of the fire pit to try and get to Libby. 30 feet, please, if you can move me around.
No.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, if I can
worried.
get that space there. And then Mr. Fay is going to... Mr. Fay is going to, jump up onto that gate or whatever I leapt over to, catch Hariath's eye and then jump down to the Spectre to give Hariath advantage. Or the help
Cool.
action. The help action. That's
Yeah.
my go. Then it's Nevma. I don't think there's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
Um,
Nevma,
yeah.
here's what you said, and it goes to try and bang down the door to get into the house the other way. Yeah, she'll be in the next round. Yeah, I think additionally she's going to cast invisibility on herself. Just do that to try and remind myself. Okay.
This is one of those really interesting encounters where, I literally know nothing, and neither does my character know anything about what we're coming up against, and it's actually quite scary.
Yeah.
Who's up next?
Hariath.
Right.
Cool. How high is this fence?
It's about it's just shy of 6 foot.
Sick. I'm a vault over it.
Okay, give me an athletics check, please.
Is this my action?
What it is it's going to take up, if you succeed, it'll take up basically 20 feet of your movement.
Cool. That was a 22. 15 on the dice plus 7.
That is acceptable.
Acceptable. I appreciate acceptable. I'll take it. Why have I gone there? So that's 5. It's taken me 10 foot to get there, plus another 20 foot. You're saying?
Yeah.
So that's all of my movement to get where I am currently. The Spectre is 20 foot away. Still. So I think.
Wait, what?
15.
Is it?
You can take up the same space as Mr. Fay.
I don't think I can because I've only got 30 foot and I've taken up 10 to get. I was.
We're talking about reach though, aren't we? You couldn't move up, but I don't know. I know you've got a big.
Oh, I see. Okay.
There is one space in front of you diagonally that you could take that you would share with the edge of the rocks.
What here?
Except you don't have 35 movement, do you?
No, I don't have 35
Oh,
movement.
right, that was it.
I see.
That's
Sorry,
the
sorry.
issue.
Could you not jump over diagonally?
That's up to the DM, I suppose. I'm not. Oh, I wasn't sure whether she was frozen or whether she was.
No.
empty.
I'm sort of looking at it, and I think the problem is that before he got over, he wouldn't have been able to see what he was heading towards.
Yeah. That's fair.
He wasn't even there. It was Bing Bong that was there last time, so he doesn't even know the layout of it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Until he gets there.
In that case, I am gonna get there, look at this creature, and actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my action to dash closer. And then, what am I doing? Can someone fix that for me? and then I'm gonna cast Compelled Duel on this creature, saying, "Come and get me," and that'll be my turn, I suppose. So that'll be Wisdom DC 16, please.
Let me just quickly take a look at the spell. I'll roll it in the meantime.
One creature that you can see within range must make a Wisdom saving throw, if that's what you're worried about.
Is Compelled Duel a bonus action?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh yeah, of course. So then you've got your action to fight it. Okay. Yeah, if you can just
Failed
handle
the
this.
save.
Failed.
Yeah, so having watched this small ghost, having watched Agatha run around the edge, it turns its head back towards you and fixes you in its empty stare.
Incredible. So it has disadvantage on attack rolls against any other creature, and must make a Wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 foot away from you, which obviously doesn't necessarily apply in this situation, but it's more the disadvantage that I'm thinking right now. And that's my turn.
Up next is
Normals.
normals.
Then it's baddie after that.
Okay. Bads.
Bads.
I don't like it.
Nope, me neither. This is horrid.
This small spectre turns, it has already turned and has you in its sights, and wailing, it reaches out and plunges its hand, like goes to plunge its hand within your torso.
Gross.
That is 18,
Yeah, it hits.
7, hits. First off, that is a 8 necrotic damage. It
Cool,
will
cool, cool.
then plunge its other hand into you as well.
Cool.
That's 16 plus.
Hits.
That is much better damage. That is 14 necrotic. As it's weird when you see its hand like plunging in. You don't feel it ripping through your skin, but you do feel it within your body, and you feel that necrotic energy spread across your chest. Can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
Excellent. Wonderful. I love it. You couldn't have waited 2 more levels, could you? That was a 16 on the dice plus 5 is a 21.
That's great. You have this moment of seeing these 2 hands like plunged into your chest, and you look up, and for a moment you feel terrified, and then you just remember your feet are on the ground and your glaive is in your hand, and you feel like you steady yourself and push those thoughts of fear to the back of your mind.
I'm scared.
Yeah, same.
Agatha, then Nevma next, if there's that.
Okay.
There's other bads.
Oh no!
Out through the door, flickers, moving so fast, preternaturally fast, almost like it's not even stepping down the steps, it just flies out of the door and hovers almost over the body of Libby, and just screams out into the night air, and is, well, you can see where it is. It's just right on the edge of the fire pit. This one looks slightly larger.
Okay.
It's your go, Agatha.
Okay. Well, Agatha was running round and then reaching into her bag for her healer's kit. Just immediately shoved that back in. Sorry, Libby.
Libby's down.
Libby is down. I don't know if there's anything I can do. I've got to fight this thing. That's gonna feel not good. I don't want to get close to it. Right, let's try Witch Bolt again. First level this time. I can't risk running out of spell slots so quickly. That's better. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Okay. It's not a lot of damage, but it's something.
Wait, which one are you attacking?
The one that's over Libby.
That does not hit, yeah.
That does not hit.
It does hit. It does
Okay,
hit.
okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It does hit. It does hit.
Anyway,
It does hit.
does not
Just
hit.
to repeat, it does actually hit.
Okay.
As you were.
5 points of lightning damage. To that. I've got. Do you do anything else? Okay. No, that's it. And Mr. Fay is going to run round to the other side of the spectre and give Hariath the help action.
You just see that lightning like flickering over this form that barely seems to be part of the real world, but it does in fact like it's kind of like flickering around its form, and you see it like scream out into the sky. And yes, let's get Mr. Fay in the
Thank you.
scampering around.
Oisky boisky.
God, I don't think there's anything else I can do unless I start punching.
Always an option.
Well, it genuinely is always an option for Agatha, as we've found out.
Yeah. And I'm Agatha is just going to move forward 10 feet to like almost like trying to concentrate on that thing. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Thank you. Ooh. Never.
Then it's Ariath.
It's one of those horrible things when Lydia does this kind of like when Lydia's persona becomes this Lydia, I do actually get quite scared because it feels like we are possibly all gonna die.
Yeah. Before stream, Lydia was like, "You can all run."
I have to do my due diligence. There's always, you cannot, just remember, you can run. Nevma's moved. She's invisible.
Is she dashing?
Because
she can bonus action dash.
Not dashing.
Oh.
But you can't see what she's doing.
No. Okay, yeah, that's true.
In fact, it's a good point. I'm going to put her here. And cool. Up next is
Me.
Yeah.
So I think, Horiath absolutely didn't like that, and fully in full kind of fight mode, just swings the glaive down on this bastard with advantage.
yes.
That was a 2 and a 12, so a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 does indeed hit.
Excellent. I think I'm gonna, for the first time pretty much this entire game, I'm pretty sure, do a paladin thing.
A little smite as a
and
treat.
I'm gonna divine smite as a treat. First level divine smite. Is this thing undead?
Yeah.
Great. So that's 3d8 plus the 1d10 from the glaive. I'm gonna roll this on D&D Beyond because it's easier that way.
Hot. Real hot.
3d8. So that is it's not amazing. That's 17 points of damage. Is it still up?
Oh, it's dead. Oh, thank goodness. Nice.
Low-key hoping. If it's still
just
up,
swiping it down, you do see it leaves a mark, and you just see wisps of smoke like plume out the other side as your glaive goes through it, and you do see it like it's the first time it pulls its hands back from your torso to try and hold itself instinctively together.
great. And I'm gonna attack again for an 18 plus 8. Does it hit? 26. I don't think I need to save, much like Michelle. I do feel like I need to save some spell slots, so I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna hope. Why have I rolled on D&D Beyond for that? Because D&D Beyond's roller is shit. That's another 7 points of glaive damage against this thing.
Yeah, spinning your glaive round and hitting it again. It is definitely feeling the hits, even though hitting it doesn't look like hitting something living, as you know well from hunts and bugs and all sorts.
I think I sort of shout over and say, "I'm sure it's pretty obvious, but don't let it hit you."
All right.
That's just good advice.
And just stay there, ready to hit again.
After
and
Hurrah
sorry, that ends my turn.
is the normals.
Yeah, then baddies, then ags.
Oh, I think Libby's still got some life in her. I think you should stay over there.
The dice are really telling a story tonight. They are really telling a story.
Is that a nat 20?
No, sir, it is not.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so after the normals, it's back round to
Baddies.
bads.
Oh, you rolled poorly for death saves.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I thought that was
Yes,
baddies.
Lydia.
Yeah.
Was really
Then
hoping-
Agatha, then Nevman, then Horiath.
Really hoping for poor rolls for the bad guys.
Yeah.
Again, this like wailing creature is right up in front of you, staring at you with its like dark sockets, and it's going to attack. Where's my? There it is. $17.
Shield.
Shield.
Good stuff.
A hexagon shaped film in front of you, and you just see that kind of long clawed hand knock up against the shield.
Also, I don't know if this works, but shield is a thingy spell, so my abjuration ward pops up as well. My arcane ward is up.
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
It's the abjuration wizard thing.
Whenever I
Doing
cast
shield automatically puts your abjuration ward up.
casting any abjuration
Abjuration
spell automatically pops it up.
Oh, I love that. I love that for abjuration wizards who, you know, often get overlooked.
Yeah.
Second attack.
Abjuration is one of my
Exactly the
favourite
same.
wizards.
So you see the hand kind of come up against your thing, and then the other one, and it just sort of screams out like it's dislocated its wrists up against your shield. This one is going to, having clutched at its kind of slashed front, it's going to attack you again. It's going to miss, I think, on the first one because that is a. Oh, maybe. No. That's 13. So that's going to miss Horiath, the first one. The second hit, though, is a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so one does hit. Oh, one moment before I do whatever I'm about to do to Horiath.
Yeah.
No, because it didn't
hit me.
It didn't hit you. It didn't hit you.
Didn't
This-
touch me.
Max damage.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no.
14 damage. It's necrotic damage as it plunges its hand into your chest. And can you please roll a wisdom saving throw?
Yes. 12 plus 5 is 17.
Again, you are not giving in to the fear. There is. You feel it, you feel something rootling around in your chest, and you are not letting it affect your courage.
Okay. Oh god, I've taken some hits.
Oh god. Oh, I don't like what that is.
Okay. Now, after that, it is Agatha, right?
Agatha, yes. 7 points of damage.
Just like this?
Yeah, because I've got Witch Bolt up.
Freaking bats.
And I'm just gonna move around it. Yeah, I'll be there so I can like kind of see Horiath. Can I bonus action punch? I just don't get my proficiency, right?
Yeah, punching the ghost.
Yeah, I have nothing else, and I'm scared.
Backhand it like it's Mel.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull its hair like it's Mel. So I just said my strength, not anything else. 12.
No.
No, that's
No.
fine.
It's something.
Main. Something. It's almost like you go to do it like it's muscle memory, and then you look into its dark socketed eyes, and you just go, "This doesn't feel the same as smacking my sister."
This is not
It just looks at the ring on your finger and goes, "Ooh, girl."
That shit is ugly, and it just.
Whoa, rude.
You said it.
Ghosts can have opinions on jewelry too.
They can, and Mr. Fay is gonna continue trying to help Hiriath.
Just swiping at like ghost ankles.
Yeah.
To try and confuse and confound it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nevma then Hiriath.
Say that again. Sorry.
Nevma then Hiriath.
Oh shit! I don't like the fact that that's the matchup right now.
Me neither.
Wouldn't it be terrible if Sunny came back and
we'd killed his girlfriend?
The cloister was just completely quiet and forever completely quiet because we all die.
Right, we can't die for Sunny's sake. Come on, Never. Kill that thing.
Kill that thing! One shot. Done. Easy.
I don't feel like Agatha's got a great line of sight, and also she's not facing the right direction.
No, she's not.
But you do hear the sounds of fighting from within the house, and you just hear, "Okay, they don't seem to care too much about poison."
Alright, good to know. They don't like punching either.
Okay, that's her done. So it's Hiriath now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and hit this thing again. Just try and if it's, especially if it's looking like it's not enjoying being hit currently. That was a 10 plus 7. Is it 7? 10 plus plus 8.
Would hit. 17 would definitely hit. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna risk not smiting again this time. I think. Fucking so much better. Come on. That's 9 on the dice plus 5, so 14 points of damage with the first glaive hit. Magical as well, if that helps. You probably
Again, you slash through, and it's almost like that glaive pulls through its neck, and this bit of smoke comes out as well. And this like shrieking ghoulish figure it feels it and screams out, but there's like no sort of splattering of blood or anything. But they have these huge gaping bloodless wounds in them. You are definitely having an effect on them. It's just so hard to read that kind of damage in something that you don't know what it is.
Fuck. Okay, I need to. I'm gonna attack once more with my second action. For 11 plus 8 is an 8 as a 19. And this time I will Divine Smite once more at first level, just to get it gone, basically. So that is 3 plus 5, 8, plus another 3d8, which is that dice, So that's 8. That's 10, 12, better, 20 points of damage on that second hit.
Yeah, you slice straight through, and this time, as it's clutching, it seems to like reach out for you, and screams and wails. But you see this look in its face, like you see this sort of expression of recognition when it's going down, and it is gone.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Would it be
Not recognition, that's not the right way of describing it, but there is you fought monsters before. You have hunted strange creatures in the territories of your homeland, and there is a kind of expression of just like live and die, and this feels like this unsettles you, the look that it gives you.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
No.
I guess I can't insight that because I've just used my action. Is the fire lit? I seem to remember the fire not being.
No, it's always burning, right?
It is always burning.
It's not, and I mean the image that I've done makes it look like it's very like fierce, but that's just because there was no picture for embers.
Cool.
It's like a bright embers. You wouldn't want to walk across it, but it's not going to burn you to like slip for a
Cool.
second.
In that case, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get just behind this other ghoul of whatever type.
Wait, how did you get? Sorry, show me how.
Yep. So I was here. So I went 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, that actually gives me more. How have I done that?
Yeah, I have it the same way. If you go round, you can just skirt the edge and get there for 25.
30 to get directly behind it, right?
30, that's perfect. That's
incredible.
perfect.
And that's going to be my action, my movement. I'm just going to say from behind, are you okay? Has it hit you?
No, I'm okay. Are you
Good.
alright?
Yep, fine.
You kind of see Agatha like wide-eyed, but she is behind her beautiful glistening shield. And,
I'm wondering. Hold on. Sorry. I'm just wondering whether. Ah, Christ.
you walking back your full round?
No. It's oh God. I think I'm just gonna have to. Seeing Libby on the floor as well. I think I'm gonna just hope that I can do something to help and close my eyes and think of home and click my boots and use my channel divinity as a bonus action. Everyone around me that I can see. Can I see Nebba just inside as well, or no? Okay. Everyone I can see that I choose takes 1d6 plus my charisma healing.
I'm guessing allies.
Allies, yeah. Well,
It'd be a real bummer if you just healed the monster.
I mean, it does specify I can choose who. So I'm gonna choose. I know that Agatha's already. Agatha hasn't been hit, but Agatha, myself, Libby, and that's it for this. That was a 6. That was a 6 on the die. So that is 11 points for anyone who is still able to take hit points. Does Libby move at all?
You don't see her move, no.
Cool.
Oh no.
That's my turn then.
I've got normals, baddie, then ags. Or baddies, sorry.
Okay.
Normals. Come on, twins.
I am actually genuinely quite worried. I'm not gonna
Yeah, I really wanted to save Libby, but I was like, I can't. Like, it's a whole action to stabilize. And if she's already dead, then that's like a wasted thing.
Yep.
I'm hoping I can get to the twins, but I feel like they're probably making death saves.
I think that's probably highly likely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really?
And then it's like, I can only do one a round.
Mm.
God. Nat 20. That was a nat 20. One of them's up.
Come on.
I'm so sorry. This is just taking me 1 second.
That's absolutely fine. I'm trying to vamp, but I'm actually
Yeah.
quite nervous at
Yeah,
the same
this
time, and
is-
also thinking about what I'm gonna do next turn a lot.
Agatha,
Yeah.
I feel like you have this moment where you've seen Hiriath like come and it's given you the kind of bravery to just for a second to kind of check in the house and
Yeah.
like check, and you see this putrid looking figure in battle with Nevma. It is like tall and rotting, and it's got ooze pouring out of a cut in its throat, and it has slashed over and over at Nevma, who is just, she has like daggers in her hands, but she is rigid and still as it is happening to her. She is just, you see like the tendons in her arms are so still as she is like standing there just taking these like raking claws to the front of her.
God. Okay.
That's not what I was hoping for, Lydia.
That's precisely not. Some would say the opposite.
Yeah.
1 and 2, it's gonna go for Agatha. 3 and 4, it's gonna go for Hiriath. What's that? Oh, that's a miss. First one's a miss.
Good.
Dirty 20 for the second one.
30-20 hits.
$12 points of necrotic damage. Can you do a
Oof.
wisdom saving throw, please?
Yeah.
As again, it's trying to reach in and meddle with your innards.
That was a 2 on the dice for a 6 overall. No, 7.
It is. You have just been hit too many times, and you are feeling this necrotic wave up through your skin and in your veins, and you are frightened. This thing has looked in at you, has stared at you as it's attacked you, and you are now frightened.
Yep. I think that's entirely fair.
And that.
Oh,
I've just seen Nikki's message in chat.
Oh.
Tom's
What
doing
did he say? I haven't got chat up. What did he say?
Tom's doing the "I'm 1 hit from death but won't say anything" face.
It's a staple. It's old reliable that you reach to. It's like
The two of you do it as well. Nikki, you're just as bad. You are just as bad. You'll be there going, yep. And it's this,
Down.
it's that face. It's that, like, the eyelids are like this, and then you'll go, I'm down. So,
the difference is that I normally run into a worse situation the round before it happens. Tom
do.
is more stoic, and I'm more. So I'm going to run into the
skipping
fire.
happily into your death saves.
Can I grab this ghost and dive into the fire with it?
Yeah.
I'll take
Okay,
damage.
so that is at least the end of the round of the bads. So, Agatha.
Right, I've got to save the day. Right.
She's feeling fresh. That girl's taken no fucking damage.
Yeah, she's doing fine. Well, first of all, shocking grasp to this guy.
Shocking.
9 points of damage. Not shocking grasp. Witch
I was
bolt.
gonna say,
Witch bolt.
It's witch bolt. 9, did you say?
Yes,
Nice.
which is good. Oh, and then Agatha's going to do something stupid. This is why you don't have a best friend. I'm going to run at the ghost that's attacking Nefma, please. Sorry.
Somebody just walked past my window and I really shat myself. It's like a torch just going past and I was like, oh!
25 gets you.
Right, what are you doing, sorry?
I'm running at this ghost. And I haven't got anything as a bonus action other than I'm gonna try and punch it. And I'm trying to I'm not grappling it, but you know, like trying to get its attention away from Nefma.
Oh. Interesting. What you see as you run up to it is this like rotting, as you get close you just see that it's like there is this sort of putrid cloud of like flies that seem to be in a cloud around it as you kind of come near to it. What are you doing to it again?
I'm just doing a little punch.
Wet.
7. It's
No, ma'am.
No. What she's trying to do is just get attention off of Nefma though, because there's nothing else she can do right now. And Mr. Fay will run round and again help Hariath. If you can get there. Is that okay? Is that okay? What's wrong with that?
What, to me? No, that's absolutely fine. I'm just thinking about all the stuff that I need to do.
Agatha, as you ran in, you would have got a visual through to the hallway beyond the dining room.
Yes.
And you would have seen the bodies of the twins like in a pile over the top of each other. Like one went down and the other went down over the top of it, over the top of his brother. And
is there any sign of life, like shallow breathing?
you
Have
would
no
just
idea.
would have got a glimpse
Yeah,
as you ran
yeah.
through. There's no way
That's
that you
fine.
would have been able to do like a kind of ocular passive medicine check or anything. It just would have been too brief.
Yeah. Okay.
Nebma, Hariath, and normals.
Come on, Nefma, can you break out of it? The power of friendship.
Just got to check.
I would be so interested to see what D&D Beyond says the difficulty rating of this encounter is as well. Oh.
So would I.
Yeah.
That's why I was nervous before this, because I couldn't. You'll find out once I spill the beans. But she's holding her daggers like this, and you just like that kind of veined strain against whatever was holding her still, and she's like, "Ah, God, fuck!" And then she goes in for an attack.
Oh, hell yeah. Not that I don't want Nefma to miss her thing, but if that was a save, would it have been at the end of her round?
No.
Oh. I don't know. Then stab it. I feel bad for leaving Hariath now.
No.
I still
Don't
have
feel
my
bad.
witch bolt up though, so
Yeah.
Okay.
oh, I don't like that face, Tom. Oh God, you're our only healer. Ugh.
This is where Tom says, so I'm going to make my first death save.
You sort of see her just so angry, like tearing in with her blades, and as she connects with them, you just see like this ooze that seems to like pull, like flop out of the wounds that she's creating. However, she does also, ooh, that's not right.
Pigman
And-
cometh.
And she, as she's doing it, she's like, you just she's so angry
Yeah.
and so like rage slashing, but she's standing right next to you, so you don't see it, but you hear her she's sort of retching while she's doing it. Just like going into this person. She's not gonna let a little bit of sick get her back, like pull her punches, but she doesn't feel too hot right now.
Oh shit, never.
Just puking up CSF, like.
That's Nevma's. She actually will do some movements so that she's going to do a little bound across here so that she's like there.
Cool.
Okay.
Hiraeth, right?
Yeah.
See, like, the thing about me is,
Oh god, Tom.
I do enjoy just being stubborn, and we absolutely should run, but right now I really don't want to. Lydia, tell me, the diamond hand pendants that we were given, I don't think I ever actually got a magic item sort of slot for
that's
it.
my fault. I simply can't. I don't have the fortitude to go back into D&D Beyond and make another fucking item. So.
Not a problem. What is the casting of the message on that?
As an action, you can cast sending to somebody. Yeah,
They're all fucking actions. I don't think. Okay, so I'm gonna level with you. I can't afford not to do what I'm about to do. I'm gonna lay on hands myself for 20
Do it.
hit points. Unfortunately, that's pretty much all I can do at this stage.
That's fine. That's something.
Because everything's an action.
Yeah.
But it means that I'm not quite as close to death. So it means that I can go another round at the very least.
Yes.
That's my turn. I think I just sort of I put my hand to my chest. There, like underneath the hand, there is a necklace that doesn't look unlike a fucking croissant. That is, I'm gonna say a symbol of the Dawn Court. I'm just gonna retroactively shove that in.
I mean, does it look like a croissant, or does it look like a kind of dawn eclipse?
Exactly.
It's the
It looks
white space of a setting sun with the orangey bit.
It looks
Yeah.
much like a croissant, or the sort of like aura halo of the sun as it's cresting above the
Exactly what Michelle was going for. I don't
the
know why
horizon.
ever talks about croissants.
I know. I didn't intend it to be a croissant, guys.
It's the normals now.
That's I promise that wasn't me.
Oh no.
At
Normals,
you.
they're baddies.
I do promise
I
that.
Okay.
And to just kind of look up, think back about going home. Actually, take a couple of deep breaths and just look at this thing and go, "Come on, then, you fucker." And that's my turn.
Normals, then baddies.
As you say to it, "Come on then." It's almost like it's leaning in to hear what you're saying, and then it's gonna go to attack you. Pretty badly. I think the highest
Good.
is a 14.
What? Both of them? Both miss.
That's the highest. Yeah, they
If that's
both
the case.
both miss. It seems like you taunted it, and then you just were ready to like move out of its way as it tries to.
This shade of life cannot even touch the rising sun that is Hiraeth.
Ooh!
Hell yeah.
I'm really loving the Death's Door poetry.
Death Door poetry sounds like an anthology collection.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or an indie band.
Yeah.
Early 2000s. into
1 to 2 is Nevma. 3 to 4 is Agatha.
that. Okay.
What did I just say?
3 to 4 is Agatha.
Okay, it's gonna go for Nevma.
Okay.
Okay.
We live another round, Tom.
To be honest, I actually feel much better having not been hit. I was not looking good.
Yeah.
Shock horror, I know.
Okay, she's gonna do this. It misses with 1 slash, you see, Agatha, and then the second one claws, rakes up, and as it claws up her, she has to, you just see her, ooh. For a second you see her kind of holding on to her blades, and then she just shakes it off and she is ready for her next turn.
Love that for her, love that for her.
Now it's your go, Agatha. Can you please roll
Agatha
for
then
me
Nevma.
a Constitution saving throw?
A con save. Before I do my witch bolt? Or?
I do think so,
Okay.
because it is if you start your turn within
Okay.
the flies.
Oh. That's a 13.
You are
It's just-
poisoned.
Just both of you are just sat there going,
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
not Nevma. This is the first round that she's actually like,
Resisted it.
fucking stinks. But she by 1 she met the save to not be poisoned. But you are just within this kind of fog cloud of zzz, these like flies attracted to the decomposing figure.
gross.
But it's now your go.
Thank you. So you're going to take my go for me. Oh, 10 points of damage to the one that's outside.
That's good.
It is on the verge of, you know, I feel like Horaith, now you have this better sense of what damage looks like now that you've killed one, and seeing that electricity, that lightning, like still roiling over this kind of ghostly form, you feel fairly, you feel like, God, we could really fucking do this.
Okay, cool.
Agatha, what else are you doing?
I'm staying where I am. Mr. Fay is gonna try and distract. He's just swiping at this thing's legs. Yeah, it's just doing that. I bonus action. I'm gonna kick this thing.
Right, and it's putrid shins.
That's
I really fucking love this tactic for. I think it's genuinely. I think it's fucking golden.
you
That
are
this is the
rolling
tactic
with-
she goes for.
Well, you're
Oh, I'm rolling with disadvantage. I mean, Agatha's not going to hit anyway. Oh, but
you're flanked, so it's straight.
I mean, it's still a 7. So
Then let's not worry about it.
no, like that's
But
why
it
I'm.
looks really cute when you kick and miss.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, shucks.
Like I know it's not going to
Do a
work.
full spin.
Yeah, she's just trying really hard. She's just panicking. Like she's fighting like she would with like you do with your sibling when you're younger, and it's just a bit scrappy.
What I really love about this is you are doing constant damage with magic, but the real barmaid in you feels like you need to throw fists as well, and it's not working.
No,
really not working.
The lightning damage or the thunder damage is doing a lot, and like that's good, but I don't think it gives you the same satisfaction as like connecting.
Yeah. Okay. But after Agatha is
Nevma, then Horaith.
Nevma. Good. And
She has advantage because flanking.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Level 5 and below, fucking terrifying. Kind of level 6, level 7 is where it starts to get to a point where you're like, I can handle situations, but like being level 5 still, really, really horrifying. Really, truly.
You just see splatters of like green ooze as she is hacking at the back of this figure. Hiraeth.
Yes. Oh, it's me. Shit. Okay, cool. I think I'm just gonna hit twice. And again, I don't think, just for your knowledge, I don't think I'm gonna smite. I think I'm gonna try my hardest to hit. I am currently frightened, so disadvantage, but I get advantage from Mr. Fay, so I get
rolls,
2 straight rolls. The first is a 19, the second is a 4 plus 8 is 12.
No.
So the first hits still.
Right, 19
Yeah,
hits.
what was the first one again? Sorry.
19 on the dice, so 27 to hit. In that case, I think if one of them isn't going to hit, I probably should have done that better. I apologize. That's kind of meta-y.
No, you don't have to.
Fuck it. I'm not gonna.
No,
revise.
I was joking,
sure?
Tom. Your
Okay,
smite
good.
has.
I know, but
Smite!
it did feel a little meta-y. I'm smiting first level still, just to keep those second levels, just in case. 8 on the dice for the D10, so that is altogether 13. The first is a 6, so that is 21. 4 is 25. 2 is 27 points of damage on the hit.
Oh, 27? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You slice through it, and it is gone.
Okay, great. Am I still frightened?
No.
Awesome. That's my action. Bonus action. Do I have anything? Bonus action. No. Oh. Yes, I do. Oh. No, that's one of my spell slots. No, I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to start running towards the people inside. So 5, 10, leap over the body. 15, 20, 25, 30, and I am within 10 foot of it there, I do believe, for next round, and that's my turn.
So it's normals then baddies.
I don't like that face, Lydia.
No, I hate that face.
It's either I'm going to hurl, or I'm going to hurl something at you that you won't like.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm scared. I hate this. Just do it.
Can you just say something to relieve the
Yeah.
tension slightly, please? Otherwise, I'm just going to be screaming obscenities at you.
It turns
Just to relieve some of my tension.
to Nevma, who has been slashing at its back, and it attacks her twice over. And
Nevma. Nevma.
Nevma is thrown back against the table, and candles and things like scatter to the ground, and she is unconscious on the ground.
Lydia.
Are we free to say stuff that's when it's not on our turn?
I mean, no. Well, sure. You didn't on your go, so why not?
As that happens, I just say to Agatha, carve a hand now. And that's
Alright.
bad. That's all I'm going to say.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Don't like that at all.
You've already done it, Lydia. You've done the turn. Let us have a turn.
1 minute. I have to just dot the I's and cross the T's in my
No,
paper.
Lydia, you've done it. You've done it. Carry on, and it's our turn now. There you go.
Okay. Right. That is Agatha.
Agatha, and then Nevma, then Hariah. I assume I'm going to stop calling out for the normals.
Yes, please.
Oh god.
The end of its turn. I think.
It's gonna
No.
die.
No. I'm just,
Oh, it's
I'm
just
trying to
gonna
visualize
reload.
it in my head. I'm trying to work out what's fair with all of your passives and stuff. But I think, Agatha, just if you wouldn't mind, please, rolling a
Con save.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Saving throws aren't at disadvantage when you're poisoned, are they? Let me just check.
No, I think
No,
it is just
attack rolls
abilities.
and ability checks. So con save. 7.
Yeah.
Still feel sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, you're rolling. You're
Rolling poorly. Shocking. Okay.
In your poisoned state, what do you do?
I'm gonna try and move round this thing to be near Nevma. Can I like leap over the table almost? Like that corner? Or no?
Are you proficient in acrobatics?
No.
Tell me the truth.
I was gonna. I'm proficient in being in a bar and having to.
I'm not really gonna let you do that as movement.
That's fine.
But
Okay.
I'll let you get on the table. Come on, Lids. What's fair now? Come on now.
What if I went back a bit, like stood on that chair, stood on the table, stood on, like went up and around?
I mean, here's the thing. Here's what I'm gonna say is fair.
Yeah.
You can move there, and it can be your full movement, and the ghoul will take an attack of opportunity because you are not paying. You're paying
Yeah.
too much attention to the terrain.
Okay.
It's like, you know, it's complicated what you're doing.
Okay.
That's how you can get there.
I'll do it. She wants to be next to Nevma. I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Right.
Yeah, there. Don't nat 20 me.
Too late, bitch.
Okay.
no.
All right. All right. Good job. I have my arcane ward up.
$16 points of slashing damage, and can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
I can bear with. Good job. I had my arcane ward up. That it's now gone. Con save.
Yeah.
12.
You're paralyzed.
No.
As you step down and you feel it, this kind of rotting claw scraping at you, this poison that is making you feel so sick just makes your arms and your muscles just totally rigid. And so before you can even, like, you're sort of trying to reach out to Nevma, but you are just stopped in place. Now, I'm going to say this now because you know what my memory is like.
Mm-hmm.
You are paralyzed until the end of its next turn.
Its next turn. Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
I always really hate the like phrasing on all of those sorts of things,
Yeah.
but it's next turn.
It's next turn.
Exactly.
That's so. I should have my turn next time. I'm really sorry, Tom. That's my fault. I should have done the action first. But it's done. I've done it. That's my bad. I was gonna do it.
Can't move or speak. It doesn't say anything about telepathic speech. I don't know whether that, Lydia, you're the DM. I don't know whether that affects, yeah.
I think it's not a latent telepathy. It's technically the use magic item action.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Like if it was if you were telepathic, I think maybe you'd have that. But because
I would only allow that. I think the only character that's ever played that I'd allow that is Surge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, with that kind of like special telepathic ability.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
That is okay.
Sorry,
That's
my
okay.
my plan was to be she'd be doing it while she ran round, but that's
next up
Not a
is
problem.
Nevma,
Not a
then
problem at
Horiah.
all.
Wait, would I have even got round?
I guess not.
I'll let you be there
'cause-
Okay, thank you.
because
Nice.
I feel like you're still, you know. Who's
Otherwise,
to
it's just
say-
mean.
You know, I mean, maybe that exact square is a little much.
Yeah.
Because it happened as you were crawling, but you know that would be me kind of specifically saying, well, you were climbing up the table when it slashed you. No, let's just say you can be wherever you want.
Okay.
Horiah. Oh,
Cool.
First
You need to fucking do a
Nevma
death
first.
save, don't you?
Nevma,
Is that nat 1?
that's a nat 20. It's a nat 20.
that was so close to disaster.
Okay.
Okay, I'm swapping
Why
the
you-
dice though. I'm putting this. The Iridian dice can go and sit somewhere else because that could have been.
Ash, your dice
It
do
wasn't
too
Ash
well.
dice. It was the Iridian dice. I'm
It was
getting
the
the Ash
Iridian.
dice out because the Ash dice.
Iridian. Okay. Right. Okay. Cool. In that case, I I see all of this happen and go, shit. And I have to move here. I lay on hands Nevma for 1 point.
How much do you give? Her?
Again,
1 point, you said, right?
1 point.
Yeah, 1 point. Cool.
Yeah.
Just get her up.
I again just like thinking of home, thinking like she gets as she sort of takes that first breath, she gets like this weird sort of like for her strange exotic kind of like breath of dew-ridden kind of flowers that she's never smelt before, and I think, I mean, that's an action, unfortunately. God, wouldn't it be nice if lay on hands was a bonus action?
I
That'd be
know.
It would be nice if like you can do one as a bonus action, but any more as a. But then the
Just
action
a
economy
little
of stopping someone from being unconscious as a bonus action is insane.
There's already a lot of healing in the game that you can do as a bonus action.
Nope.
I'm just gonna say.
There's one set of spells.
Yeah,
Lydia,
healing word.
Lydia,
up.
just
It's just the healing word
spell.
family.
You can take a potion.
That is a house rule. That is not
That's
a game
house
rule.
That's a house rule.
And I think I'm just gonna sort of stand up to my full height next to this thing.
He's been
and,
doing the thing where he's
go
on his
full-
knees and he's got his shoes. He's putting his knees on his shoes to pretend to be small the whole time.
Full Galadriel Horiath, just glare at this thing and say, hit me. I'm your target. Hit me. And that's my turn because I can't do anything else.
You're not actually compelling duel. You're just. It's now your lucky charm, isn't it? Is to absolutely psych out the enemy. Yeah, I like it.
That's my hope. That's my hope.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Right.
Next up is baddies, then Agatha.
I'm rolling my D3.
Okay.
Ooh, horrible.
Do you want to call out your number for the D3, seeing as it's usually Michelle, Nikki, and Tom, but this time it's Nevma.
3. I want to be 3.
You want to be 3? What do you
I'll
want to
go.
be?
I'll go 2.
You're number 2.
Take the
Neville's
average.
Neville is number 1. In all
Go
It's
for the
3.
average.
Oh,
It's
shit.
3.
Okay, alright. Yeah.
And you're
Kind of not
paralyzed.
what we wanted.
I am paralysed, yeah?
Okay. First attack hits with a 23.
Yeah.
Which is a crit, right?
I was gonna say...
Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
"17 points of slashing damage."
Cool. Reaction?
Okay. Hold on. Where are you?
I'm within 10
Okay,
feet. I
so
don't think.
can someone help? I was about to say, can someone help me out with the wording here? Because interception, when a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage to the target by 1d10 plus 3. Is that within 5 feet of you? So it's within
No.
5 feet of me.
The
It has
target
to.
is
It
within
literally.
5
If
feet.
it was
target-
Nevma, I'd say yes, but not Agatha. She's 10 feet away.
That's absolutely fine. I'm not.
No. I
wasn't trying
always
to
want you
game the
say
system.
if
I just
you're not
couldn't
sure.
quite.
Because
Yeah.
because your
couldn't quite get
glaive
the
is
wording.
10 foot. I completely understand why you would.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was more, does the attacker or the target have to be 5 foot away? But I read that as the target has to be 5 foot. It is sort of badly worded, but
Yeah.
you're like putting the tip of your weapon in front of them to catch the tip. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the first attack.
it's a reasonable question.
Okay.
"23 again."
To hit?
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 points slashing damage.
Oh dear. You got
You're up.
this! No! I'm a wizard!
Are you down?
Yeah, Agatha's down. Agatha, the paralyzing thing drops, and then so does she.
The worst thing about this is that I genuinely, okay.
I felt confident like a round ago.
I'm not being funny. Either I use my action
That was very Essex.
cast.
I'm not being funny.
Yeah.
Either I use my action to cast sending, or I use my action to try and get this boy gone. I can't do both, and that terrifies me, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Action economy. I would say that paladins are some of the hardest to balance your action economy.
Yeah.
Not because of everything you can do, it's just that basically you have a single funnel of output, which is actions. Bonus actions are sort of fucked off.
Not to add fuel to the fire, but this is where D&D like takes a nosedive, and Pathfinder actually increases in kind of its action economy kind of abilities, because Pathfinder you get like 4 actions or something that you can use like in very various ways. But with this it's just that
You got that
okay
one thing.
okay. Anyway,
I'm gonna just to help you out, Tom, and I'm not saying don't call for help, because you absolutely could. But Agatha, Nevma's up and could call for help. Also, even if you called for help, they're not gonna get here in 6 seconds.
Yep.
I
That's
mean,
a
I'm
really,
going to give
really
you this piece of information because your character definitely knows it. This is now your 3rd trip to the petting zoo. It is to get to the Apony from the school takes approximately 25 minutes at a very brisk walk. To get to the petting zoo is like an additional 15. So they are the opposite sides of the city. They couldn't be further away. The school is extremely west, the petting zoo is extremely east. So if your call out is come get our bodies, And it's a good.
Well,
it's a
and
good-
genuinely, that is the call out that I would be hoping to do, because right now, what's going on in Hariath's head, like the thing that's just repeating in Hariath's head is the bodies were dismembered and fed to the pigs. Like we have resurrection spells and stuff, but if no one knows we're here right
that's
now,
fair.
like
Then that is a good point.
we are
They gotta
like
dig your
we
body
can't
parts out of the pig pen.
Yeah.
It got dark. Okay, that is the end of its go. Is this like ghost figure that has like attacked Agatha and taken her down. Hariath, you just see it's like writhing back with slashes through it and gunge pouring out of it, and Nevma, who is not up from prone but has her eyes open, just looking in sheer terror at everything that's happening around her. What do you do?
What do
It's
I do?
Agatha's
Agatha
go.
has to have a death saving throw first,
And then it's Nevma's go.
then it's Nevma's go. Beg pardon.
If I'm allowed to say anything again, I would just look down at Nevma and say, "Call for help! Call for help! Diamond Hand, call for help now!"
Okay, 16. It's a save. I was hoping for that 20.
Save. Nevma disengages and just scooches back on the floor, out of the way. 10. You kind of see her put her hand to her ear, and then she scrambles up and runs. What is that? 5, 10. That's then half.
How to get up?
Scared. Why did I wear a grey shirt for this? I feel like you're going to see sweat patches by the end of this session.
All those divine smites, my guy, my dude. Oh, Mr. Faye
That's
can't
the-
even come help. Shit. Don't
He's
let
gone
Mr.
out for a
Faye
cigarette
eat me.
break.
What, Mr. Faye?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh god, thank God I get a break from that bitch.
You know that Cravendale advert with the cats having thumbs?
Oh no.
He's just having a cigarette in an alleyway. Sweet saying, Lydia can Nikki roll Michelle's death saving throws. But Michelle actually does pretty well at death saves. Better
Yeah.
than me.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think
I've
it
rolled a
does.
few nat 20s this Friday.
Yeah, that's true. I have.
Okay. Hirath, now it's your go.
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
So listen, the good news is I have 2 second level spell slots left.
Use them, use them, use them.
So fingers crossed I hit both times.
Yes.
You were starting in the swarm of fetid flies. Please, can you roll a Constitution saving throw?
Okay.
Make it! Make it! Make it! You're gonna do great.
That was a 13 plus Constitution. Ah, shit. Plus 1. 14.
Oh,
You are poisoned.
Fuck.
okay, disadvantage. That's fine. That's fine. I believe.
Okay. Okay, that was actually really good. That was an 18 and a 16. So 24.
24
first.
hits.
Second level smite. Is this undead?
Yeah.
It certainly fucking feels it. So that is second level. So 4. That's 5d8, right? Am I correct in saying that?
Wicked.
Wait.
So that's 6 points on the glaive. 11 points so far. First is a 1, so 12. 8, 8, 8, 8, so 20.
Oh, I thought you rolled 4 8s. I got really excited.
No, I have rolled another 8,
Okay.
so 28,
Okay.
and a 2, so 30.
30
points of damage on the first hit.
What does it look like as
Oh my
you
god.
take out this fetid, rotten spectre?
I think I think I just like I see my two friends just sort of like incredibly fucked up on the floor. I have this running through my head, just as I've said, found dismembered, hidden in the pig pen. They're not going to find us. They're not going to find us. And I just think this isn't happening today. And sort of I put the edge of my trident like directly into this thing's abdomen, and kind of do like a like up and then down. So I I go straight through the sort of crummy old pelvis and then straight back up, shearing it through the clavicle as well, and it just sort of flops onto the floor, sort of like bisected.
And as it does, the matter of it seems to just disappear. What seemed quite kind of real and visceral with the flies and the ooze, as soon as it hits the ground, it's gone.
I fucking immediately go over to Agatha, and just sort of just grab her jawline and just sort of like give her a slap just to say like, wake the fuck up, wake up now, and give her a point of
See? Sorry, I'm just accidentally, I can't move it. I'm so sorry. I know it's a really important moment. There we go.
And just give her a point of laying on them hands, and just kind of like look around just to say like, is everyone okay? I mean, obviously not, but are we alive? Are we up?
Is it gone?
It's gone. It's gone.
Agatha immediately is going to like crawl over to the bodies of the boys and check them over to see if there's any stabilizing them at all.
Your medicine check, please. First one and then another.
Okay.
Right, what are you doing?
I think. Oh Christ! I think I'm gonna. I don't actually know, and I think this is Harath as well. It's just this kind of shit. We were incredibly close to death there. That's the closest we've been. That was horrifying. Just kind of like takes a couple of deep breaths, and sort of goes to sort of Libby, and starts taking Libby outside the front door to take Libby outside to the front door, as though, you know, like basically putting them all kind of in a oh god, I can't speak because I'm really stressed, sorry. Harath goes into kind of like accountancy mode and goes, okay, well, like we need to know where everyone is. Goes to take her outside the front door of this house.
She's still in the place where she fell, which is right kind of at. It's like the sort of double back doors that look out over that courtyard that had the kind of fire pit.
Wait, hold on. Libby and the two boys. Yeah. There is a third. There is a fourth person, or meant to be, right?
Yeah.
Shit. As Harath is doing this, he has this realization and goes up to where he didn't see. No, he didn't see. And says, Agatha, wasn't there a fourth person? Where?
Yeah. Sorry, just retro. I rolled a 16 and a 21 while Harath was doing that on my medicine.
Sick.
They seem like they have bled out. You look at one, they're in a big pool of blood, and you look at one and just staring eyes laying on top of his brother, and you just gently lift him up to look at the person, the brother underneath, and they look very dead as well, laying back down.
Then looking back to Horizon, calling out that. Where's
As you, Nevma is like looking. She's like got her knee up on the on a bench and is looking out into this like garden area, surveying what's out there. Horizon, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm still just outside with Libby's body. I sort of call through. I have called through, and dependent on what's about to happen, I think I would sort of be asking, like, whereabouts is her office, and I would go up towards that space.
You're going to start walking towards the office space?
Yeah.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. Are you opening the door?
Yeah.
You step into this space and you see a figure flopped over the bed, dark hair up in a bun on the top of her head.
Anything else in the room?
Do you want to do a perception check?
Yes, please. Oh god, that was a 2 on the dice. 7.
You don't see anything else in the room, but you do see the rise and fall of her back.
Oh shit. In that case, I run over and lay on hands once.
You turn her over, giving her 1 hit point, and as she turns up and looks at you, you're touching her. Something feels wrong. And she looks at you. And says, in a low voice, "Meddling demon." And a knife gets pulled out and stabbed into your belly. What dice do I use?
Right.
What dice do I use? I'm so stressed.
Lydia, no.
Listen, I'm playing to character.
Yeah.
God,
You
it's
told
a
us
good
you were
job.
going through there, right? We were having a back and forth conversation.
Yeah. It's a real good job. I upped my hit points.
Yeah, thank God.
I laid on hand. He says, fingers crossed. Oh God, I hate that. What are you doing, Lydia? Why are you doing this?
Oh God.
Lydia.
I'm so stressed.
Oh, Lydia.
28 points of damage, 20 of which are necrotic, as you feel the knife pierce through your stomach, and this person hisses at you and then runs. Are you unconscious?
I mean, I'm gonna. No,
up?
I've got 4 hit. I'm gonna take attack of opportunity.
In which case, if it didn't take you out, it's got a second attack.
Oh shit!
Why did I say
Can
anything?
we
Why did I
react
say
to
anything?
this in any way?
It's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 9 points of slashing damage.
And Harath is slumped
Oh God.
on the floor.
Can we come over? Can we run?
You hear the noise coming from the next room,
I run
and
over.
you sprint through, and what you see is Horiath lying on the ground.
Nothing else? I don't see anyone else.
No.
I stabilize him. with my healer's
You
kit.
stabilize him. Hearing the noise, Nevma is right up behind with a healing potion that she just pours into Hariah's mouth, kind of clumsily. And Hariah, you come to with Nevma and Agatha like over you, tending to you, holding you.
What happened?
He can change form. He can. It looked like the sleeping body of
Vivian.
or the unconscious body of Lydia. No,
Vivian.
Vivian.
Vivian. Lydia.
It looked like her, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think when you've seen her before because I think.
No, I haven't.
No.
I haven't. Okay.
You
I look up.
To you, it just seemed like a woman with dark hair and a low voice.
Yeah. I look up and say, it was them. It was them. They're still about. They're still alive.
Can I look
We
for a
didn't-
sign of where they went? Like, Agatha's immediately like, we can't lose this trail.
You can. Do you want to investigate?
Please. Oh, God.
Oh, sorry, I didn't give you your hit points, Tom. How fucking rude. of
That's
me.
okay.
You went all the way to and Nevma pours a healing potion into your mouth and then just
Yeah.
didn't.
Nothing, you're still unconscious.
Why can't I remember in this moment? There's 2d4 plus 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So a 4 and then a 2, so that is 6, then 4,
10.
10.
Lovely. They're like a brand new human.
Dirty 20 for Agatha's investigation.
This room, there is definitely nothing. You step through, you open the door to the next room,
Yeah.
and it is the room that you recognize to be the study that you fucking
Rinsed.
smashed the other day and rinsed it for everything it was worth. And what you see is an open window.
Can I...
You run to the open window. Actually, looking through the window would have to be a perception check, not an investigation.
Okay, I'll do it. Right, Freya, help me out.
I hate
no.
that this is okay. I'm gonna let this happen.
That's a
and-
3.
Okay.
It's really dark out there as well. You look out
Yeah.
that window and your human eyes just see the darkness of the middle of the night.
My shit human eyes. Freya, you let me down.
Oh Christ. Can you see anything? Is there anyone out there?
No,
I think Hariah
can't-
starts to sort of stumble up, like holding the fucking wound in his stomach.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I called Pluto, he's coming.
Okay.
And it will be a while. We should run to the Custers,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
he could be here right now. Still, somehow.
Ooh. Can I? I'm gonna shut my eyes and just sort of try and concentrate above the fuck off above the kind of pain that is coursing its way up from my stomach and cast Divine Sense. So any celestial fiend or undead within 60 foot that is not behind total cover, I know the location of.
One minute.
Might not be undead, but
I think it's demonic or something.
although he said
Say
meddling-
what you pick up.
it's celestial fiend or undead or fae. That's not
Oh,
true.
it's me!
You should get a big, you are here.
Yeah.
No. You only sense yourself.
Sense yourself before you wreck yourself.
I'm 1 second.
Okay. I'll take your
No.
side.
Ooh, 1 second.
While Harath's doing that, I'm just going to be walking into Mr. Fay, running around outside to see if I can see anything. I feel like he could get a better idea.
I'm gonna... Agatha,
Yes.
because you are a wizard, I'm gonna give you a roll
Oh no.
of Arcana.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Interesting.
Agatha, this is your time to shine. An Arcana roll. Okay, we've got +7.
While you're rolling that, Nevma is sort of still with you, Hiraeth, making sure that you're okay, and is sort of saying to you, I mean, the crocodile is in the garden, dismembered, and the woman with the stupid hair has her head cut off in the garden as well. So everybody died.
So it must be him or them that we
The thing
didn't
that stabbed you looked like a woman with dark hair.
look like a woman with dark hair, and
She goes, will you see if it looks like the same person that's dead outside? Because then at least we know that it took her form and it looks
Yeah.
like something else and not that, something else.
and
So
I
you
kind of
guys walk out
stumble
and
out. Yeah.
take a look. Tell me what your Arcana roll is.
22. 22. 22.
I'm
That's...
going to message you something.
Oh god. Okay.
Don't love that.
I know you've been doing it beautifully, Tom. I'm just going to remind everyone Agatha is on 1 hit point. Also just
So Nevma,
clutching.
yeah. I think you're,
Yeah.
you and Nevma are absolutely like gushing blood
Yeah.
and staggering about, like holding onto the walls to try and like move you from one space to another.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Okay. Disguise self, maybe? If it's disguise self, that is less worrying.
Yeah.
I still don't love it.
Yeah, I sort of stumbling out kind of. Do you say that? Was that Michelle or was that Agatha?
No, that was Michelle.
Cool. In that case, forget I said anything, because I won't lie, the alternative is much scarier.
What does that mean, Lydia?
Nevma has staggered out with you, Haraeth, into there's like a kind of sunken area that is clearly terrain created for the crocodile.
Mm-hmm.
It has this like pond area and some like rotten logs and trees and stuff that for like enrichment, and the crocodile is like laying out in almost like how Bevan was, where it's been dismembered but sort of like placed out with the limbs where they would normally be but severed. But the woman has been just decapitated, and in fact
Right.
the face does look like the face of the person who stabbed you.
I mean, that's them, which means we've got someone who can change their form. Or when I touched the person with lay on hands as well, did I?
Yeah, it felt wrong.
Okay, so it felt
That's
wrong.
what I
So
meant when I said it felt wrong.
Okay, good. That's good.
Nevma
That's
looks at
good.
you and says, I think we should go.
Yeah.
You want to message me back or do you want to say it?
I'll message you back.
I don't like that.
It's not a big thing. Like, it's not, I mean, it is a big thing. But it's not like, The reason why I'm messaging it to you in this way is because they are slow. They're like small inklings that would be tapping at your mind, rather than things that are like. I feel like we're all like, what's happening? What's just round the corner? And I didn't want it to feel like this was an immediate discovery. It's just something that is occurring to your very clever mind. But Nevma is very much going, we just have to get out of here. This is really dangerous here. And we need to either go to the custodials or get back into the school where we are safe, because they are dead and gone and we can't help them. But Agatha and I are so bad. We have to go.
Yeah. Okay. Just one final point of clarity, Lydia. Sorry, when you said it felt wrong, did it feel like was I touching something that evidently didn't feel like what it should have felt like
you turned this person over and you gave them lay on hands as you were turning them, and it was like, it was such a swift movement because you were fully in the mode of Hiraeth that saves people, that heals people, that comes to people's rescue. But now when you recollect it, the shoulders were broader, like your hand stopped sooner than it seemed like it should.
Cool. So it felt like divine disguised self, not this person has approximated the shape and form of something, if that makes sense. So like it's
you could roll an Arcana and see what comes of it.
Hiraeth has met changelings, right?
You've met changelings, but I'm not sure that you would.
Oh, that was a fucking 19 on the dice. So it was plus 0, so 19 Arcana.
There are a lot of rules and regulations about when changelings in the Feywild are allowed to change their form, and when they are, and so you haven't actually seen it that frequently. But in your time at the school, you've experienced somebody doing disguise self. It was part of your learning.
Yeah.
And part of that was touch them. It doesn't hold up to scrutiny, as Sensus says. And so you kind of go, that's what I would say, more so than changelings you know much less about. Oh.
I say. I mean, the good news is that it felt like it felt like disguised self or something similar, not someone who has actually changed their form. But that's
right. Okay. I mean, it's still not great, but yeah.
Limited, positivity. Lidjar, I think.
Are we running to the custards, by the way?
Well, so I think whilst we're still
I'm going to
here,
answer your message in a little while, Michelle, but because there's no urgency to it, I'm just going to make sure that we're doing the really urgent stuff first.
Yes.
But I love that question, and I'm going to come to it in a second. You are running.
Yeah, the thing I was going to do is 10 minutes.
Yeah. The gates to the petting zoo are open. There is, after the sounds and the wails that have come out of that house, the animals are upset and they are like mewling to the sky, to the moon at this point, and you are just sprinting out. Are you going to school? Are you going to Custer's? Where are you going?
I want to go to Custer's. I'm scared more people will be in danger. So.
I'm going to roll to see if you bump into Pluto, how quickly he has managed to sprint. Get a wriggle on Pluto, for fuck's sake.
He's too cool.
He was still up in Jingle, so he had to go a little bit further. Let me just check what his...
Every time, like, he's running, and then any time anyone else is around, he immediately goes to a cool walk. He's got to protect his image.
Oh yeah. No, you get to the steps of the custer's office, and you can see Pluto running towards you, but he's still kind of like a way off. And
but he can see us.
He can see you. You can see him.
Cool.
I mean, and he, if you pause to let him catch up with you, or do you nip in before you see him?
I think I mean personally I'm going by Agatha's sort of like
think-
what
yeah.
Agatha wants right now.
I think Agatha's going for urgency. She's run on pure adrenaline. She doesn't want to waste a single second, so she just got, like, almost like pushing through the door. You know, I imagine it looked like the cool Aragorn moment, but only in her head.
It kind of would, but except you're just like, you've got goo on
Yeah.
you from the monsters, and you're like dripping blood and viscera, and there's like a moment when you nearly slip on the newly kind of smooth floor, and
I need
as
help.
there's someone quite like bored, just like behind the counter of the custards, who's like, what's going on? What's happened?
There's serial killer out there.
Pulls a sword out. What?
I don't know where they went. They look like Vivian, and they ran away. Vivian's dead. Everyone at the zoo is dead.
Who's Vivian?
At the right, Vivian, who owns the park?
Oh, Vivian's yeah, I don't remember her name, but yeah, all right, we'll take a seat. Right, come in. Let me go and get someone, Oi, Sarge! And, out. I need to let's get rid of this. And get
She runs out with the sword, sees the first person being like a 7-foot like Fey Prince, and just goes, "The killer!" and just stabs Uriah.
I think that is a point. I think Horiath is sort of staying outside, just like watching, and whilst doing so, I think casting Find Steed, just to get us back when we are going back, to get us back as quick as possible.
Say that again, Tom. You're not going into the custards. You're going back to school.
No. I'm at the custards. I'm just outside, keeping an eye out for anything strange, and also casting Find Steed so that it's ready ready to take us back as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Basically, I don't want to be like
perception.
hanging. Yeah, I don't want to be like hanging around the streets, kind of thing. Like 14, just 14.
You don't see anything except, Pluto is arriving. You see Bing Bong a little bit further behind him, running. She's obviously small, so she has a smaller running running speed. And what is your steed?
So as I start to create it, tell me if I'm way off here, but I think as it starts to come into existence, like it looks like sort of the dawn sun is starting to kind of like crest, and as it does so, it kind of like increases and in size and shape, and what is standing there, I think, is a large like horse-sized jackalope that looks a lot like Gerald. And it has sort of like almost like velvety kind of mahogany fur, and these antlers that come up above its head. It's hair like, not rabbit like, so it's got much longer legs, but it looks like a large jackalope.
Incredible. I think there's like a moment when Pluto is like sprinting up and is like, my God, that's incredible. What happened?
It all went wrong. We got to the petting zoo. Okay, so we went to one of the people's houses. We found some information about one of the people who worked at the petting zoo. The one that couldn't that we hadn't been seen for a little while, and he was killed. So we went straight to the petting zoo to see if we could save anyone there, and we were too late. They were dead. We were up against some sort of undead beings, and the murderer had disguised themselves to look like one of the people that worked at the petting zoo, and stabbed me, and I sort of looked down at this still bleeding kind of wound. The other two went down, but we were able to get them back up. But
he puts his hand on your shoulder, and pulls out a couple of healing potions. Hands one to you and hands one to Nevma, and
give the other one to Agatha.
I have another one for Agatha. Don't worry. And
thank the gods. And I swig the.
And he just sort of pats you and says, "Well done," and then moves in to go with Agatha. Agatha, you're kind of like now sitting in this weird little ante-room as this guy's just gone off like shouting Sarge, and this red dragonborn, nicely dressed in tidy Custer uniform, comes out and puts an arm out and says, "My goodness, my name is Sergeant Ton. Why don't you tell me what has occurred here? You look like you've had a terrible time."
Yeah. I don't think we have time. They got away. There's like a murderer just out there on the streets. We have to go find them. We have to like stop them.
He's rounding some people up. We need to. We will send people to the petting zoo immediately. Can you explain to me exactly what it is that they will be fighting?
You can't fight it. Like, we couldn't fight it. You can't fight it. You just have to make sure people are safe. It's like they're like ghosts and like slime things, and like someone that can like change the way they look, and you can't fight them.
One moment. And he dashes out into the corridor, and you hear him barking orders to wake up more custers from the barracks. And he comes out and says, "Shape changes." What else did you say?
No, like I think it was disguise self, like a spell, but like maybe not. I don't know. Change their shape. They did like a lot of necrotic stuff, damage. Don't let them get near you. Don't go near them. Don't go into the flies. Don't get.
You are a student at the school.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I apologize for these questions, but I want to know how many of my men I should send to protect the city. What year are you in, and how many of you were at the zoo?
I'm first year, and there was me and two others, so there was three of us.
Okay. Thank you so much for this information.
Can I do some sort of just quick sort of check if there's anything else that Agatha can think that would be useful to them? Like,
roll history.
12.
I was going to change this fucking tense music, wasn't I?
Still tense, so I won't worry about it.
Like,
could I give the names of the other family members? Like, maybe they're the first people to check up on.
I think, yeah, you're doing a kind of like... tell me... Because what I'm imagining here is that Agatha is just like spitting out every piece of information that she can
100%.
possibly give.
Yes.
Can you... I think what might be more helpful is if you explain to me what you might be withholding, if anything.
All the gold in Bevham's house.
Okay.
Which is terrible. They don't need to know about that.
But do you tell them about Bevham's house, that you've been there tonight?
Yeah, I think I say, you know, they were getting paid to cover up this person's murders. We found this severed arm. We went to this guy's house because he ran away. We found his house. He was he'd been dismembered. Then we went to the petting zoo. They were there fighting. We thought we were safe. They laid a trap. Whoever it was laid a trap for us. We don't really know. Can Agatha make any kind of judgment call on who or what this person is? Because
What do you mean?
Like, my initial instinct is like, oh, this feels like it could be like a necromancer or something.
Oh, the person.
Yeah, like the murderer.
The person that's. I feel like now in this moment when you are like would not be the time when I would let you kind of roll for that, because you are kind of communicating. I feel like there'll be a moment later when you're kind of conferring with other people when I'm gonna let you do that roll. I'm also gonna reply to this thing. Okay. But
that's true.
This tall, broad dragonborn is has you like sat down and is just listening and prompting and like has quite a calming, authoritative energy about him, is Sergeant Ton. Okay. And every now and again he just kind of goes thank you and then shouts some more orders, and you can hear a number of like footsteps going out of a different door and just running through the streets in a different direction, so that you know that things are already like underway, and you know that has kind of now been taken out of your hands.
Okay, cool.
So you cottoned on to this when you found a part of a dead body yesterday.
Yeah.
And you did your own investigations into what that was about?
Yeah, I have all the information.
And tell me, you were fighting what looked like ghosts?
Yeah.
Or undead of some sort?
Yeah.
But you didn't believe... Go on.
The ones we were fighting outside, in my head they were more like ghostly, and then the one inside was more like an undead, ghoulish thing. Is that right? Or were they all like the same thing?
They all had this quality about them, which is not quite as straightforward as zombie or ghost.
Like something in between.
Because they felt both corporeal and incorporeal at the same time. Like they were solid and opaque.
Yeah.
But attacking them never quite felt like attacking something that was real.
Okay.
It gave all the kind of like, especially the gooey one.
Yeah.
It gave that kind of like, all the effects of something that you were really attacking. It's almost like attacking a something in a computer game. Like, it looks like blood gushing, but then it's not, and then it disappeared afterwards.
Yes.
And there's no body to kind of like show them when they get there.
Okay, then I explained that stuff, like it's like this, like that.
Okay, so, and I want to impress upon you now that I believe you.
Yeah.
But you are telling us that when we go there, what we're going to find is the dead bodies of the people who work at the zoo.
Yeah.
And you were the only other people there.
Yeah, but we didn't do it.
I believe you. I believe you.
Can I insight check?
Yes. This this Dragonborn seems nice.
Okay. Okay.
And he believes you,
Alright.
but that thing that he just said frightens you,
Yeah, 100%.
and you don't get anything more than that from that roll.
Oh, this makes me sad, but also makes sense.
It's kind of the reason we haven't gone so far, really, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I think Agatha's always wanted to have this belief that the Custers are doing something. You know, she loves Frogger and Tanner, and she's always wanted to have this belief that, like, they'll always have her back. And at this point, she's like, oh, oh no, maybe not. Maybe this is why we don't go to them.
Sergeant Ton says to you, it's really good that you came to us and told us right away.
Yeah.
Can you tell your friends to come in as well, so that I can talk to them?
What if they don't want to?
Why wouldn't they want to?
I've told you everything.
Yes? But did you get every perspective? I mean, it's just due diligence to get accounts from everybody.
Are you going to let us go?
Why do you think I wouldn't let you go?
Because if you don't believe us, then you're going to find...
I believe you, Agatha.
God damn it, Agatha. You believing little shit. Alright. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can ask him. Can I just look at Pluto and see if Pluto's giving me anything like, yeah, you're doing good, or like,
I'm gonna say this, because you have good passive perception.
yeah.
Perhaps some might say better passive perception than Sergeant Ton. But as you were talking, and suddenly it was like occurring to you that this situation was slightly different, you saw Pluto like... Actually, I just have to double check something. You get my little thing of NPCs.
Is
for us, just out there bonding with Jackalope Pal now.
Oh,
Summon Seed, immediately get impounded and arrested.
Just for a little bit of extra, whilst Lydia's looking up notes, for a little bit of extra lore, I suppose. When I summon, not that we have seen this, but when I summon the Fine Steed, the Gerald plushie becomes a plushie again.
Yeah, Pluto like came into with the sole like instinct of going straight to you and comforting you, and then sees a Custer, stands up very rigid, listens to the conversation, and then just goes invisible.
cool. Cool.
Outside, you are with the Jackalope. Nevma is there and is just like she's drunk a healing potion, and Bing Bong is standing there talking to Nevma. You're exchanging information, I'm guessing. You see a whole kind of collection, maybe 10-15 Custers running out. They're still pulling their like leather uniforms on and putting their swords their scabbards around their waist, and they are running off in the direction. You're just sort of watching that happen. And I know, I'm gonna roll an intelligence check from Bing Bong to see if she's gonna like pick up on what's... No, she doesn't know. Agatha, do you go outside? What do you do?
Agatha's just gonna like look like she's playing with her necklace, and I'm gonna use the one message I have to message Hiraeth and say, go back to school. They're not gonna find this guy and they'll think we did it. Go back to school.
Oh.
Hiraeth, what do you do?
Oh shit! Can I tell
You've
you?
got a few seconds before Agatha, because Agatha's been asked to stand up
Yeah.
and go and get you.
Okay,
You've got a
so
few
hear me
seconds to
out.
work out what you're going to do.
Hear me out. Out of game right now, so the seconds don't matter anymore, please.
That's not how it works.
Okay, so listen. Hiraeth hears this message and does want to kind of once kind of takes it at the word, but then kind of thinks like, okay, but if we flee if we run away, like I can fully see where she's coming from. If we run away, it looks that then looks even more guilty.
Make a decision.
Oh shit, man! I don't know. Fuck. I think now I'm.
I mean, look, she's
Okay,
asked you to do it. The school has a lot of resources.
Listen. The gremlin in me is going. What makes for a better story as well?
Don't do that. Just
story,
do what Hiraeth would do.
And so yeah, for sure. Like I think he's gonna take Agatha for her word. Also, let's be honest. Nevma is looking fucked up, and I know that she needs attention anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to Nevma, Nevma, get on the back. Get on, Gerald.
Grabs your hand and gets up on the jackalope. Bing bong just goes. Don't worry about me. She's invisible.
And in Fae, Hiraeth says, take us home, Gerald. And starts to.
He runs to the Feywild. No.
Yeah.
Shit.
I really like the idea that Pluto just like misty stepped outside the police station and he runs like Phoebe from Friends.
Incredible.
Listen. It makes the story way more interesting if we look as guilty.
Right?
Like fuck it. Let's go. Let's
Agatha, now do you? Can you please roll a performance check as you walk outside, just so that we get, because you're going to have to walk to go and get them and do the thing of they're not here. What do you say?
What happened?
What happened?
I swear I've got friends.
Go to a different school.
I rolled a 2, so that's a 1 on my deception.
What do you
from the Feywild, and he's like a
describe it
prince
to me?
actually.
I think what she does is, I'll be honest, she's not trying to hide the fact that she is now scared now, because whether he believes her or not, she is now hearing it back, and she is doing that mental calculation of like, okay, I've told you these things disappeared, the person that did it can disguise self, and this person has been getting away with this for something like at least 7 years, so why are you going to find them now? So she is definitely looking not suspicious but like scared. And I think she's gone into like a bit of a fugue state, like just remember, like the adrenaline is slowly wearing off in this whole day, so she just gets up really slowly and like walks to the door and opens it, just takes a breath and looks around, and then I don't think she really says anything. I think she just looks back at him and just like to show like they're not there.
He stands and like peers over your shoulder into the empty street and then says, why don't you come with me and we can talk about this a little bit more within the station, within the barracks.
All right. I want my
You
lawyer.
look like
though.
you're beat up. Let me get you a drink and something to eat. You're clearly quite in shock. We've got a blanket here, so come in, take a seat, just relax, and tell it to me again from the beginning. And you are pulled inside the station. The barracks, the halls, the Custer halls. Fuck me. Hariath,
Yep.
you ride back to school with Nevma.
I think as I'm riding back, I explain to Nevma what Agatha said, and I say she told us to go. She said they're not believing. They're not going to believe us. We have to make sure that at the very least we're safe enough to help. If they believe that Agatha's done it, at least she's in a cell, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can help her better. I mean, look, this is like as you're riding.
Yeah.
Look, the best thing that we can do is take everything that we found. We have a note from the fucking killer.
Yeah.
Saying exactly everything.
Yeah.
If we go and take it and show it, we can just get her. And maybe we bring Kai because he's got so much fucking money.
Yep.
Maybe he can just like, I don't know, but then we will have evidence and money and everything will be on our side and she'll be okay. And I'll bring another potion for her because I don't know if Pluto managed to give her that one and she just looked so rough.
Yep. I think for a couple of minutes I go very, very quiet, and as we're nearing the school, I sort of say, does feel like I'm leaving her again. Doesn't feel good.
She's got her arms around you and her head like pressed against your back. And she just says, it's really scary, but she did ask us to go. And we are going so that we can save her.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And
you race
just
through the school, and she says to you, you get all of the stuff from your chest.
Yep.
I'll get Kai, and we will meet back at the statue of the Emperor, because I don't want to go through the city alone, because that fucking whatever is out there, yeah?
Yep. And as I turn to go, I just stop very quickly and just turn back and say, I trust you, but I want to make sure. What are you?
Me?
Yeah. What are you?
Your friend.
I know that. I want you to tell me what you are. I want you to let me know the secret that only we share.
Oh, Madame Fair.
Okay. And I telepathically tell the jackalope to stay where it is, and to tell me if someone
Tell me
tries
something. Wait, I just told my secret to you. Tell me something that no one else knows.
The that night that we threw the Feywine and destroyed it when I found out what it was. How's that? Is that okay?
She like squeezes your hand and you run off in different directions.
Yeah, tell the jackalope to stay where it is and run up to the cloister to grab the bits.
While that's happening, there's going to be like a little bit of like, we'll just scooch over the time a little bit. But Agatha, from your perspective, you are in the rooms, the like interrogation rooms that you were in before when you were telling Frogget and Tanner like the stories of everything. You were there not that long ago. In fact, it was yesterday because it was on the morning of your day off.
Yeah.
And you were telling them like really easy breezy, like this and then this and then this and then this, and now you're back in that room and it's got a very different feel because it's just you and this very authoritative, very Columbo style. Just tell me again.
It's that prick from Will I Lie to You Again? Fuck's sake, Lydia. Let it go. The show's over.
At this stage, you're bringing it up more than me. It's just that thing of like, every time you tell a story, he picks something else and is like, just do that bit again, but slow down and really explain that moment when you over the fence, and at this point, this girl called Libby Lave is still alive, but you don't get to her in time to help her and he's like, roll for me insight.
Okay. Yes.
Initially, and then you can do whatever you want.
That's a 12.
Yeah, again, I think he's very difficult to read.
Yeah.
And there's something about that comforting tone that doesn't comfort you at all.
No.
How are you dealing with that?
He's
got you a drink and food and a blanket.
Yeah, I think she will tell the story again, but after a certain point, I feel she feels he's looking for like, not necessarily holes, but like inconsistencies and stuff. And she's just gonna start going quiet and will ask for her lawyer.
Oh, you have legal representation. What's their name? I'll send somebody out to go and get them.
Phineas Yemeni.
Okay, I will go. I will get someone to wake Phineas Yemeni for you.
Isn't he a prosecutor?
Oh, is he? Yeah, is he? Oh, then I don't do that. Agatha's
No, it's fine. It's done. Somebody is like sent off to do it.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. I thought. Yeah, no, you're right. He's not my legal representation.
Best defense is a good offense.
Yeah. Oh, I fucked it, guys.
We need the TikTok lawyer.
I'm just gonna stop talking.
You're left in the room alone as Sergeant Ton leaves for a moment to go and kind of sort out that request. And I think, as you said, like, your strategy now is just like, Sturm.
Yeah.
I'm not going to incriminate myself by saying anything else. I don't have to. I've done my good deed. That's me, done.
Yeah, I'm out. Like, I've told you everything. If you're just gonna gather... I think in her head, she's gone, as I said before, you're not going to find this person because they've been doing this and getting away with it for years. We have no idea who this person is. It could be someone within, like, higher up in this city, which is why they're getting away with it. They know about it and covering up. Therefore, they may have just gone, oh, perfect, we've got someone to pin this crime on. And, yeah, you're just gathering evidence on me now. And who the fuck is going to care about this local barmaid? Because even, it's like, if it was one of the others, they could argue the point of, yeah, but it's been happening for years. Agatha's lived here for years. I mean, I doubt she was like 13 doing it, but still, they might argue that point.
Younger people have done murders.
Yeah. So she's just being quiet. And it sucks.
Hiraeth, you meet back at the Jackalope. Nevma comes running. Kai is I'd like to say, running alongside her, but she's very, very fast. She is a rapid sneak.
Yep.
He is not. But he is still like pulling clothes on, and like his messenger bag like sort of flapping behind him, and he sees you and says, we must go immediately. You'll be so much faster on the Jackalope. How about you go ahead with all the information? Nevma and I will come. I hope I brought enough money if that's what it's going to take, but just go.
Yep.
Here's the information.
Like Hiraeth is absolutely like crammed all of the documents, as many as possible, in one of Sunny's like tie-dye totes, and it's just
it's canvas tote bags.
Yeah.
So many.
And it's just like has it over his shoulder, is just gets on and like zooms.
You ride. This is like that horrible moment where it's still going to take, like, even though you're on your Jackalope, it's still going to take like 10 minutes, which is an excruciating amount of time when everything feels so vital. But you get to the door of the Custer Halls, you burst through. You have this horrible amount of time where you're waiting for Sergeant Ton to kind of come out.
Yep. And
this red Dragonborn with very like well-appointed armor comes out. Hello.
Hi,
my name's Sergeant Ton.
My name is Hiraeth. I'm one of Agatha's friends. We thought it prudent to bring as much of the information that we have on this as possible to you.
So you were another individual that went to the petting zoo. Why don't you come this way?
Okay. Can I?
You want me to take this from you? Okay.
No. I'm gonna take it with
keep it?
me. But I just like to make sure that I have it, if that's okay.
Oh, that's absolutely fine. Would you mind just opening it so that I can see what you're bringing in?
Of course. And I open, and just like all of the paper is just in there. All of the file of faxes, all of the.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. And you are brought into this room where Agatha is just like sat down, looking kind of like mouth shut.
Yeah. I think I stride with all the dignity and all the gravitas of a Fey Prince as well. Like the entire time I'm in, like beforehand, before sort of entering, I kind of, roll the shoulders back and bring the head back a little bit. And this entire time I'm the epitome of Fey Prince kind of thing. And
you step in. I'm going to add that in that bundle of stuff, you would have been handed another. Healing potion in there as well, and Agatha has like a blanket around her. She has like some like probably an untouched sandwich.
Yeah, she's not touched it. I will say, when like she's like really tense and kind of just staring, and as soon as Hiraeth walks in, I think she like almost starts crying because she's like, oh shit, he came back.
Oh my god, break me. Okay, and I
she still looks so damaged. Like you can see where it's not like drips of blood because she's like wiped at herself, but she hasn't been able to wash, so there is just blood stains all over her, and her eyes are like brimming. She's trying to hold back the tears.
I think I sort of look over at the sergeant and say, can we have a basin and a cloth at the very least?
Yes, I will go sort that out for you now.
Thank you. And go over, give the potion to Agatha. Just sort of sit down and say, I'm sorry to bring this up, but what did you do to my family? I just want to know it's you.
Oh, I fully fucked your life.
What did you say?
He's like, oh,
Did you say I fucked your uncle?
I said I fucked your life. No, I pulled your uncle free from the Feywild.
Great. Okay.
Roll your healing from that potion, please.
What was it?
I actually completely
Emotional
forgot to
damage
roll
from
the
having
damage.
to relive that.
Yeah, I was like, oh god, I thought it was like some sort of like, yeah, what did you do with me?
2d4 plus 4.
You're gonna go down for this now.
Here's a
bitch.
potion of poison.
Yeah. Oh, for
Good luck.
Ingyo one.
What was it? 2d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
You
5.
killed my father.
8.
Prepare to die.
9. Okay, I'm on. Okay. Oh, she's been a little bit better. She's got still kind of blood and stuff, but
Rot, bitch.
she at least feels. I think all this time she's been like not actually slipping into unconsciousness, but like on the verge of like, but just trying to stay awake.
Yeah. I think I just sort of sit next to her and sit next to you and kind of like give you a hug and say, I mean, we have enough evidence to show that it's not us. Like that, surely we do.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I wanna believe it's gonna be fine, but this has been going on a long time, and nobody's ever questioned it. Is there a reason nobody's ever looked into it?
This person clearly has money. They've covered up this whole thing through paying large wages to people. I mean, I'm sure the Custer system isn't corrupt.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not
Is
that. It's not that feeling.
Yeah, no, never. Yeah. I stupidly called for a prosecutor instead of a defense lawyer, but I'm gonna blame that on the head wound.
Yeah, I think that's entirely fair.
I just read it in one of those like.
No, you did the right thing.
Fucking Maverick Spells novels getting people into trouble again.
It was that book of porn poetry. There was something about it. Oh, by the way, if you ever.
It's for sure from the novel I Fucked the Law and the Law Won.
Yeah.
The door swings open and
Someone plays a tiny violin.
and Sergeant Ton comes back, basin, rag.
Thank you.
So I've been talking to your friend here. She's been kind enough to explain in brilliant detail everything that's happened, and so I would just I believe that you said you bought some evidence for me to take a look at, which I am extremely excited to get that confirmation so that we can just get all of this wonderfully cleared up if we can.
Man, can I just say, if this is the murderer, we're fucked, right?
Yeah, I know.
If
That's
this
what.
person is the murderer, we're absolutely fucked. Yeah, I give the bag over, realizing that we don't have any copies or proof that we have it, and say, I truly hope that you find who did this.
Tom,
Yes.
I'd like to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you take all the evidence? Did that include the evidence of the crystal? And the letter from the palace?
So the letter from the palace, I'm pretty sure. Oh shit.
The letter from the palace.
I thought that Kai had the letter from the palace, but I could be completely wrong there.
He also gathered the evidence for you.
Oh Christ. I mean, I said I took everything. Okay, listen. Would I be allowed to make like some form of history check or something to
Of course.
because what we discussed was that evidence was stuff that was really, really quite like high profile and should have been
So here's the thing.
kept quiet.
Here's why I allow the roll is that Kai said out loud while you were all studying.
Yeah.
You had not confirmed it. You hadn't made a proper decision. But Kai had once said out loud, "This seems expensive. This person, I don't know what they do, but I know that they're residents of the palace, and I'd be extremely surprised if somebody connected to the palace was severing arms and petting zoos. It seems so not palace behavior. So I'm going to take this. I think it's a secondary thing." But that was just his opinion.
Right.
No one went like, I kind of, because I double checked this earlier on today, like nobody was like, okay, so it's definitely two different things. Nobody, everyone was like, we need to know more about that before we can separate the two things. So
For sure. The thing that I seem to remember was us going, actually that's a big deal and probably something that the palace wouldn't want.
I'm going to ask you to actually roll an insight rather than history on that.
This is all why I want to leave it to the dice, because I like it's from Harath's perspective, like he was in a massive rush. That was a 12 on the dice. Insight is +5, so 17.
I'll allow you to only, if you want to quickly separate. I mean, here's the thing. The drawing of the crystal was taken by Bing Bong and Pluto to the thing anyway. So that's definitely not in there. But in my mind, you guys all did so much like work on this that there were papers of notes and of all sorts of things of people like, you know, crystal ? So I will allow you to separate out the Arenfowl's letter to the petting zoo, should you wish.
I think I probably would have done that, given the role and given the kind of the height of how high up that goes, and how much that could have potentially fucked us. I think I will have kept that out.
Okay. Over the course of half an hour, there, you know, one piece of paper after another is like read through, and Sergeant Tom goes, "Oh yes, this gosh," Ed starts to like make his own notes about the timeline of like, so 96 this happened and then this happened, this is lining up with what you said, Agatha, this is great, this is exactly what I was asking for, you know, what I was hoping for.
I think during this time Harath is kind of like washing some of the blood off Agatha's face, and like sort of where he can get to is just kind of like making sure that she's kind of okay.
And then you kind of hear these voices down the corridor of Kai going, "This is fucking ridiculous! You cannot just hold people! I demand that you bring them out immediately! Is this fucking scandalous? I will have everyone know about this. I will be speaking to the pro-council about this. There are patricians who will want to know about this. Have you any idea? That is a Fey prince in there. And I will not have anyone held against their will." And the person behind the counter is like, "They're not held against their right. Sarge!
All right, babes, calm down. Right, we'll sort it out. Don't worry. Don't get your knickers in a twist."
Harath does add that to the pro column of Kai, to this little outrage.
Sergeant Ton like hears that and kind of goes, "Oh, you can go out and speak to them if you want. I haven't quite finished reading this, and I you know, this is really, really important evidence. So I'm going to be loath to hand this back to you, but I do realize that it is something that you brought to us. So I'm going to continue to read this, but you are not held. I want to make that clear."
Good.
go out and see your friends. Thank you so much for coming to us this evening. Our people are out there currently. If you wish to go back to the school, you may. We will be in touch. Of course, we'll bring you back. We'll talk to you about this information. I mean, these all belong to the petting zoo, of course. None of these things actually belong to you, do they?
No, none of it does.
I don't like this guy.
No, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you for doing what you've done this evening. It's very late.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Did you investigate any of these disappearances?
Not personally, but I will confer with other custodial detectives and see what is on file for these years.
I sit back down.
Miss Fifield, I am currently the only sergeant awake at this hour. When more people come, we will be able to up this investigation by quite a long way. But we've just sent the bulk of our forces out, and I'm the most senior custer. It'll be well after sunrise before the prefect is awake. And I do mean it when I say that I'm extremely grateful, but I can't tell you big details right now about this case, purely because I just don't know them.
Oh.
Come on, Agatha. Enough people. And I sort of put a hand on your shoulder and sort of say, looking at the sergeant, sort of say, there are far more people than just us who know information that we have on the table right here.
That's all the evidence we have. If that suddenly goes missing...
If it goes missing, we still know.
Why would it go missing?
Yeah, when I've got to be honest, when Agatha says that, there is just like a little bit of an eye twitch. It's like, oh.
It's safely in the hands of the custodial forces. It's safer here than it could be anywhere else.
Safe? You couldn't keep an eye on 2 children.
Now I surely don't know what you're talking about.
Can Agatha do some sort of history check of just living here in this city and thinking about the Custers and things like that, and, you know, overhearing conversations of Frogget and Tanner?
Like, if you know anything about Sergeant Ton?
Yeah, if I know anything about Sergeant Ton, like...
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll history.
Maybe Frogget and Tanner have slagged them off in the pub while they're pissed.
Yeah, or like 15. Like, this guy is doing a good job of not giving anything away, and I like Agatha and I really appreciate that, but Agatha is almost doing the same thing back of like, okay, I want to trust you in everything, but I'm now doing the same thing of like, well, you could easily lose this, and you've now got
15.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
probably why I should roll initiative.
No, I was going to message you again, but I think it's just a waste of time. I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah.
You have heard Sergeant Ton's name before.
Okay.
From your drinking pals, from the regulars that are Frogget and Tanner.
Okay.
They were not talking to you because they're not actually gossips, but they were talking to each other and you were nearby and you overheard, so you didn't catch every single word. But the gist of it was that a red dragonborn sergeant got transferred here a few years ago and got moved onto night shifts because they were like a stick in the mud. Frogget and Tanner like Sergeant Ton, and they have an understanding that Sergeant Ton would be much higher up if he was a bit grubbier.
Oh, okay, he's a legit trying to do everything by the rules to being a good person. Okay, he follows.
And his
the
bedside manner's fucking atrocious.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, if you think about what just went down from his perspective, he never actually did anything wrong.
Yeah, but sometimes
No.
your vibes are bad, and that's it,
Yeah, it's not. Agatha's not like anti this guy. I think she's just gone. Oh,
he loves the
You're
law
right.
more than he wants to put you at ease.
He's
exactly.
Javert. He's fully
And
Javert.
That's why Agatha is like, she's not going, oh, you just want an easy case, you'll lock me away. She's going, you will not find anything else, and this you'll just come to the conclusion that it must be us, or it will be an unsolved thing, and you'll stop looking into it anyway. So remembering this, she'll just give him a nod and then give Hariath a nod and like let herself be like walked out.
Thank you for your time.
I thank you for your service to the city. I will be in touch. And as you, Agatha, as you walk out, you see Kai like down the corridor, and he just sprints towards you and like stops short to like look at you. He puts his hands on your shoulder and like turns you around, looking at all your injuries, and is like, "Fucking hell, aggro!" And he pulls you in for like a hug, and just holds you really, really tight for like a long time, and then pulls back and is like, "You're okay, though, right?"
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. She's just like fully clinging to him.
He like keeps you in his arms as he like walks, and he does acknowledge you, right?
Well, I was going to say, I think Hariath, as this happens, kind of like gives them both like a pat on the shoulder, and just sort of like walks away, giving them a little bit of a little bit of time, and I think probably goes to the sort of front desk and says, as nonchalantly as possible, sort of, man, you guys really do work around the clock. Has Sergeant Tan been on this for the whole night?
This like half-elven receptionist that did a lot of like running around and waking people up, and then has just gone back behind the kind of reception and has been yelled at by a lot of people, but sort of hasn't budged. Goes, yeah, he's been on. We've all been on.
Well,
he's not the only one.
At this point, like behind you hear the heavy breathing of the rotund form of Phineas Ehimini.
We Willow Winkle pajamas. We really Winkle pajamas. We really Winkle pajamas.
butt flap and all.
Candle.
He's there. I mean, he's got the sleeping cap, a smoking robe, pulled round, some like moccasin style slippers. I forgot what the fucking accent is. Oh yeah.
That accent that Nikki really hates, that one.
You just have to talk slowly to
Yeah, that is all it is.
Explain.
There's a serial killer out there.
You can stay quiet, my dear.
Oh, thank
You're fine. It's you that I wanted, like, talking to the half-elf. I want it explained to me why they're being kept. And the half-elf is kind of like, I got nothing. They have this, like, back and forth. And then eventually, Phineas Yemeni, like, turns his back on this idiot half-elf that really is just a receptionist, basically, and speaks to you and says, I understand you probably don't actually need me now, but
Sorry.
It sounds like something someone says before they die.
my word, you do work constantly, don't you? Getting in scrapes for the city?
Yeah.
That's admirable. Who's
Thanks.
looking out for Sorarea, aren't you?
Yeah. No one else is.
Well, listen. I came because it sounded like a scrape, but it's not actually my kind of thing, this anymore. So, unless you think you'll need me, I'm going to go back to bed.
Yeah.
Do you need me?
No, I might need some legal advice at some point, but
Oh, that's all right. I tell you what, he kind of pulls out a card that's got his address on it. You come talk to me whenever. You're a
Oh.
good girl, Miss Fifield.
thanks.
But, you know, it's a few hours before the sun rises. Get some sleep.
Every statement this man makes sounds like someone's last words. Like it really.
He is going. He really is going. All right. Thank you for coming out.
Right, he pats you on the arm.
All right. Okay.
You talk to me another time, and he like starts to like waddle out.
Oh God.
I think
The business card is just a graveyard.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something about gravy there. To be honest, I was like,
You make your way back to school.
I think I offer up Big Gerald to Kai and Agatha as a way to get them off.
It's no, it's fine. You
Sure.
walk. Yeah.
We should all. I mean, that's very, very kind, but we should all stick together. We should all like walk together. And as you're going back to the school, Kai says, "You know, I have. You know that I spend my evenings speaking to my mum, but I suggest that you've been through a lot tonight. Sleep. We'll talk about it tomorrow. And have somebody talk to your tutors about possibly taking the day off tomorrow, because don't spend the day exhausted and miserable tomorrow going to classes. This is the kind of time when they allow you to take a day, go and see Al-Qaeda, get yourselves checked out, make sure that you're all right. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
And you make your way back to your cloister.
Yeah. Agatha's gonna ask Kai to stay with her because I don't think she's really gonna sleep. But
You start, and he just starts nodding at you like, there's absolutely no way I'm leaving your side under any circumstance.
I think I will peel off at some point just to take Big Gerald to the stables. Now that
Oh, you're
now,
keeping him up.
yeah, now that he's here, I think I might as well have him here to stay.
Yeah.
For now.
I mean, I will say, there's somebody there, but just for your reference, there is stabling fees that kind of happen. That was, we went through all of that with Sunny.
Dilla's table's empty.
I think isn't Find Steed the same as like Find Familiar, where you
Yeah,
can
you
just
can.
them away?
I think you can zip them in, zip them out.
You can.
It's
I don't.
casting it.
Emotionally, though.
I think Harai thinks about it and it's like, oh, I'm not sure I want to. Like, I feel bad doing it. Like, and it's kind of like it's another part of home, and I don't really necessarily want to just
say this. I don't think that you've cast that spell before.
I haven't.
And
no.
you didn't entirely know what was going to come.
For sure.
And mounted jackalopes are not a common steed in the Feywild. So the fact that it happened is very touching to you. So you're right. You don't want it to go.
And immediately, like there's a telepathic bond that, like, I know it sounds silly, but like he looks enough like Gerald, and like with the telepathic bond there as well, it feels very much like another sign, like not like a significant thing.
Well, look, Gerald was always a symbol of how special you are over other people. How you are different and gifted, more gifted than other Fae. And this is now not just a little stuffed toy that's come to life. This is a giant mahogany hair. And in amongst this evening, when you didn't get to these people in time, you didn't save lives, there is that small bit of comfort that you are not, that you are powerful.
I think I sort of I leave it with whoever's there.
Yeah.
Give it like a couple of goods. Give him a couple of good scritches. Do the full horse girl thing of just resting my forehead on it for a second, and just say telepathically to it, look out for. I give it an image of Dilla and Sunny. And I say, look out for them when they get back. Just let me know. Let me know when they're back, kind of thing.
I mean, if you'll allow me, there is somebody there that's like on night duty. Just like there's always someone on night duty in every part of the school who sort of yabbers around you, but you're not really hearing it. You've had such a huge night. And you were downed. You've had fucking ghost hands in your fucking rib cage. You are like, don't talk to me about how much gold it's going to cost to feed my seed. So you're just not paying attention. You are focusing on Gerald, and then you go back up to your room.
10,000 gold. Well done, Tom. Just because you had a ghost in your guts.
And I think what we'll do next week is we'll kind of go through what happens the next day. But it is almost sunrise by the time you're getting to bed, so a lot of tomorrow is going to be sleeping it off, and kind of planning the next one. So I'm fairly certain we'll get Sunny back next episode, unless you guys do something with some fucking buck wild shit. We'll get our fella back.
We'll try and get Sunny back.
Right. Look, it happens. It's
there's just no way around it. It's the night of the 18th. Sunny, we said it on the session. Sunny gets back on the 20th. So
I'm the one that did America, isn't I?
Yeah. Guys, that
arsehole.
was a very, very good episode. Really, really well done. It feels great to have a really good bit of combat. So well done. And we will pick this up next week.
Thank you very much
done,
to
everyone.
Roll the Red and Danny Nat20 for following us.
Thank you.
If you this was interesting, check us out. We have a YouTube and a Discord. You can get caught up, and You try and guess what my character sounds like. It was a great session, and I did join the stream knowing full well there's a very good chance I was going to do nothing, but I wanted to be here.
It was
I would
I would
appreciate
take that hug, by the way, Charlie. I need it.
Yeah, fantastic. Really, really well done.
Well done, Lids. That was incredible.
Well fucking done,
What
Liz.
you didn't
That
see, Lydia, was everyone talking about like how much they hate that dude because his vibes are like so off. Like, you're so good at cultivating that.
At being a dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, fantastic stuff. See you in Discord. See you next week. See you on
See Friday.
See you Friday for some more Dino Dungeon. Please do check out the Kickstarter. It's
Yeah.
genuinely an incredible
Yeah.
game. Like,
It's weird that I know all our characters are going to die on Friday, but I know it's going to be way more like funny and upbeat than this.
fuck. Like,
can't wait.
it was like when I say my cheeks hurt from laughing the next day, they
Yeah.
genuinely did.
It really
Like, a
was
real
good.
highlight for me was the phrase, what the fuck was it? Long legs was my father, call me daddy. It was just such a fucking sentence.
It was
I
great.
mean, I loved Birdie, but there was something about playing a vampire goblin when you just... I can just say that stuff and it's real.
It's
Yeah,
just
was great.
playing a character called Bob Boshin, and the night. Those of you who've watched know how Tom's piss hero and Michelle's fucking wannabe Batman is just.
I forgot about the piss.
Tom, it was like a major character arc for you.
I'm becoming more like Nikki. I feel like I say things and then completely forget about them, and then I watched it back and I was like, fucking board shorts and a breastplate. What?
It's
Oh,
yeah.
I
I'll
can't
tell you
wait.
what, living life and forgetting your entire contributions to things is wild. Because people be like, "Oh, do you remember when you said this thing?" And I'm like, no. It's just
That's what we have YouTube for.
yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I'm
Thanks,
so
everyone.
excited for it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
See
really
you Friday.
fun.
Friday, 7
More-
p.m. BST. Is it still BST Friday?
It is still BST.
It's still BST
And
Friday.
more
It's
of
going to
this-
change soon, guys.
It is, but more of this next week, next Wednesday. We're doing this again. Oh, God.
Thank you, some other heroes for the raid. Bye.
Yeah, thank you so much. Love you all.
Love.
Bye.